Hey everybody, how you doing? 4:23 left to go in the second round of Carlos Condit and Max Griffin. I'm Matt Ryan. That's Brendan Sokler, and we are here on Combat Culture for UFC 264. It's Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier 3, the battle to see who's got better hot sauce.
I think that's Poirier.
Really?
I eat that hot sauce. Unless you count whiskey as hot sauce, which I do.
You could.
I do.
Yeah.
And I do. But yeah, heck of a night of fights that we got here tonight, Matty.
Yeah.
The hell of a main combo.
Yeah, we've got Stephen Thompson in the co-main event. We've got Gilbert Burns up against him. We've got Tai Tuivasa fighting some asshole. We've got Irene Aldana and Yana Kunitskaya. And then starting things off, we have Sean O'Malley returning against Chris Montuno. We got 1,400 human beings in the chat right now. Hi, let us know throughout the night what you think, what you're watching, and what you're looking out for in the chat. Always a super chat is welcomed and very much needed. And also, please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And bringing us all that stuff throughout the night, our moderator in the chat, Stephanie Sotilli. Hi, Steph.
Hello.
How you doing over there?
I'm good. My back hurts,
Oh, that sucks.
but I love you both.
Aw. And you know who else we love? All the way up in the Great White Way. Oh, no, it's Great White North. The Great White Way is like 3 miles down the road.
That's Broadway.
Yes, Broadway. Yes.
Yes.
A man who's never had too much tuna, Shakiel Mahjouri. Shaq, how are you, pal?
I am doing just dandy, guys. Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier 3. Well, technically Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor. We got to get the clickety-clacks. Everyone knows who we're here for. I'm so excited. I like that there's an edge to this rivalry. I'm still favoring Dustin, but I feel like the margins are going to be closer. So I'm looking forward to screaming. And finally, we had kind of a two-event stretch of decisions. I'm pretty confident we're going to get to clip a reaction of the KO tonight. So.
Oh, I hope so. I certainly hope so. Shout out to If You're Not First, You're Last, wear all my mix hat. Hey, how's it going?
Yes.
A teetily. But yeah, I'm Matt Ryan. This is Brendan Sokler, and we're fixed. We're fixed, guys.
Are we good?
See, this is what happens. This is what happens on a big night like tonight.
Yeah.
You get that momentary pause, and you missed out. We actually gave you guys the finish of the fight.
We told you.
We told you
This
exactly
is
how
all
it was going to go.
fixed.
It's all.
What a work. No, is the audio still out though?
It seems like we're back. We're back.
Okay. Thanks, gang, for
There we go. All right, but more focus tonight on the fights. Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, or as Shaq said, Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor 3. I always go with the A side's the person who's getting paid the most. So Conor McGregor's the A side of all these fights.
I agree with that wrestling promoter logic, Matt. It's a Conor McGregor night.
Yes.
That's what it is. And it's a Conor McGregor night where he may lose, as he did in the last fight, but he also really hasn't lost any rematches.
No.
So
it's a toss up. I did not have to make predictions this week for Sportsbook Review, but I was so glad that it wasn't me because I can't pick a winner in this fight. I can't pick a winner for this fight yet.
My head and heart say one thing, and then my actual logical brain says another.
Yeah.
It is a really hard fight.
Yeah.
I think for the sport of mixed martial arts, it's better if McGregor wins.
Yes.
But also, it might not be because he might just fuck off to fight Manny Pacquiao.
No, but that's better for MMA.
That's better for MMA too. Yeah, it's a weird animal.
Yeah.
And there is no one like Conor McGregor.
This generation. The more the sport evolves, because Ronda Rousey was kind of not the proto for that.
Yeah.
The proto for that was Ken Shamrock. But as you build out the sport of mixed martial arts, we've seen in the the past 2 generations of MMA, there's those crossover stars. John Jones could have been the third one if he didn't have all of his issues. And I feel like the UFC is trying to manufacture that out of somebody.
Right.
But
John Jones could have had that if he didn't love cocaine and hitting pregnant women with cars.
Yeah.
But c'est la vie. This is the world we live in. But I do think that right now, you could say Sean O'Malley might be primed. God knows they're getting
But do you
him.
think the 125 division can be the division in the UFC?
I think I have always advocated for the lighter weight classes with the speed that they have. You can get some interesting highlight knockouts that really make them. And fucking Conor McGregor at 145 was getting that sort of
But
reaction.
I think.
But you're saying the flyweight.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Specifically
Yeah,
the
I don't know
flyweights.
if that division can be the division in the UFC because we've seen in boxing, like Chuck Latito is one of the greatest fighters I've ever watched in my life, but he weighs less than my left leg, and I don't know if it's not corresponded to American and UK fight fans. Bantamweight, yes, there you go. It's not.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Thank you, Shaq.
Thanks, Shaq. But
We got 8 minutes left to go until the beginning of the pay-per-view. Someone asking us to shut up, mother fathers. Things are longer.
Someone else also called you Dingleberry.
Ooh,
that's the hanger honors,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
we got one Macaulay Culkin in so far.
Drink. There we go.
Hussam Aldarami, when is the fucking combat? It starts in 8 minutes, guys. The pay-per-view starts at the top of the hour. This is what you call the pre-show.
Yeah.
But the only thing that boy ever fought is obesity. That's not true. I've fought other things.
Yeah.
I've lost those fights, like I'm losing my fight with obesity, obviously. But, fuck you. How about that?
Are you guys drinking every time someone calls Brendan Macaulay Culkin? Because
We're going to be dead by Tuesday.
you'll
if
be
that
dead.
happens. Yeah, we'll be dead.
You'll be
But
toast.
Listen, I am a Russian, Irish, former Miami student. I will drink anytime someone calls me Macaulay Culkin.
I'm Irish, German, Polish, and went to NYU. So we going strat for strat on that one, pal.
Going hard. War. Remember when that was a thing in MMA?
War, yeah.
Yeah, the war Wendy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was UFC is like going through the very fast evolution of combat sports,
Yeah.
but the fans don't.
No.
That's the fun part, is that the let's just bleed guy is still there.
He's still there. Let's
He's the
fucking
exact-
have a banger, kids. Come on, let's do it. That guy really fucking loved that Ryan Hall fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what an interesting set of prelims we had today, ladies and gentlemen. And definitely check out the KO of Ryan Hall.
Oof, that boy got knocked out with 2:04 left to go. Griffin and Condit are still going at it. Griffin looking a little tired. Condit landing a shot straight to the face. Before we went on the air, I picked Max Griffin to win this fight. I haven't been keeping too many tabs on this one, but I'm not sure he's going to pull it out here against the wily vet Condit.
Absolutely. I mean, it's been a close fight, but after the first round, Griffin seemed to have slowed down significantly, and Condit has stayed relaxed this entire fight. Minute 37 to go in this final round of the main event of the prelims. And Condit's still swinging for the fucking fences, kids.
Steph, you got something for us?
So we got a second Macaulay Culkin.
Cheers.
And your first Seth Rogen.
USA.
He's Canadian.
Yes. Canada. And let us know throughout the night where you guys are from. Let us know where you are watching us from. I saw some people from North Carolina take a shirt off, spin around like a helicopter.
Condit just got hit in the face.
Rob Lefebvre Coulter asking, do you guys like Brendan Schaub's comedy? No.
There's only one comedic Brendan, and it's Brendan
So-
Fraser,
no.
and I don't have to pay attention.
No. It's okay.
It's okay.
All right.
He's been having it for a few years, but I'm glad he's on the ups. Watch Doom Patrol, ladies and gents. It's fucking great.
And shine a little light on all of us throughout the night. Let us know what you're talking about in the chat. You know, someone just asked Macaulay Culkin, what are you drinking? Wine?
So I am presently drinking a Junkyard Brewing from Moorhead beer that has 200 pounds of Snickers in it.
Yeah.
It's barrel aged. It tastes fucking great.
Shout out to Mark Letchman. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you. We got
Thank
people
you.
from Dublin, Kuwait, the
Yeah.
United States of America, Australia, Nova Scotia, Halifax, Nat. It's my non-union Halifaxian equivalent. Australia, Florida, which is its own country, Ireland, the motherland. Got Mexico in the house. We've got Russia. We've got a whole bunch of other people. Mr. Street Preacher saying, I'm pretty sure Mary Magdalene could beat half the men up in this room. Yeah. Shout out to Macedonia, Mexico. Someone from Mars. The man from Mars. Is he eating cars? We got to figure that out. The UK. We got now Australia. And a whole bunch. Chicago in the house tonight. We're so glad all of you are joining us. We're at 1,780. Here's the way you can help us out tonight, aside from the super chats, the likes, the comments, and obviously the subscription by ringing that notification bell as well.
Like, share, subscribe.
And
all that jazz.
that's the big thing. Sharing. We want a big house tonight. Do you guys want the most watched video in this show's history to be Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather?
Please fucking fix this for us.
So grab the link, share it on social media, tag us on Twitter at MRyan Consulting, at Brendan Sokler. You can follow Steph on Twitter at Steph Sottile. That's STEPHSOTTILE. And Shaq at Shaq_Fu. Use the UFC 264 hashtag and let us know you're watching. There's been people who've taken photos of us during the show, taking screenshots, taking video. Send us your favorite clips or send us your thoughts on the card tonight.
Yeah.
We'll be checking our Twitters all night long and bringing the best comments. So thank you guys so much for joining us here tonight at UFC 264.
Ask. Someone mentioned beating half the people in this room. Now I imagine I'm not in that room, so you said obvious. Are you guys?
Chat. I think the chat room.
Okay. So I was gonna say you guys were both so confident, saying, "Oh, of course." I'm wondering, are you throwing shade at yourself, or are you throwing shade at the man next to you?
Mary Magdalene could kick our asses too.
Yeah, I had interpreted it as Mary Magdalene could beat Matt.
That is also true.
Max Griffin getting the win here, but also Matthew Ryan in the chat. Driving from Florida to New York. Thank God for you guys. Oh shit, it's a Highlander.
Yeah,
we got a Highlander, guys.
Fuck. I just flew up from Florida yesterday, and I appear to have brought the alt world Matt Ryan with me.
You know what,
Oh no.
Stephanie?
And James Kane on the chat saying, why is your hair curly, you ginger twat? Well, my heroin addict father had curly hair.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You made it real weird for them right there.
Yeah,
Maddie.
I know what I did.
Good.
I know what I did. Feel bad about it now. We're at 1,588 viewers. We want you to be a part of this. We're getting ready. It's 9:59 in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. We are getting ready.
In the Est?
Yes, in the Est.
Good. And now we flip over
Yes.
to the main card.
And we've got 5 fights tonight. Brendan, what fight is starting us off on the main card?
Oh, you got Sean O'Malley versus Chris Minaho.
Chris Minaho.
Yeah. Pronounce that for me, Matt, because I did not stick a landing on that.
Monito. We got Kevin Quinn from Buffalo, LA saying, I love my ginger babies. Well, thank you.
Oh. That just made me turn a bit redder. Shit. Goodness.
I can't wait to see Sean O'Malley back in the cage. And shout out to my buddy Maze Chaser sending me a great art piece he did for Sugar Sean O'Malley. Now look him up on Instagram at Maze Chaser because we're giving away tonight. One random super chatter is going to get tonight a Gilbert Burns designed art piece by Maze Chaser.
Cute.
So if you want some really awesome Dubronx artwork, drop something in the super chat tonight and you get, best comment in the super chat tonight. Steph, find the best comment in the super chat tonight is going to win that Gilbert Burns art piece.
It's pretty fucking cool.
I feel like we
It's going to be hard to beat doppelganger Matt Ryan coming to murder this Matt Ryan.
Yeah, Brookhaven Clan saying Connor's getting slept. James Kane saying hashtag Ginger Minge. That's a good one. That's a good one. We've got Hockey Jack in Florida. We've got a whole bunch of people from Florida.
Honestly, the most speculation about my pubes in a mixed martial arts context that I think I've had.
Cameron Fogg from Sydney, Australia. Wallace Birchall from Tennessee. If you're not first for your last, saying O'Malley looks like your alter ego. Mine.
Okay.
My alter ego.
Because you got that floof.
Yeah, I got the floofy hair.
Oh, fantastic.
Guys to the right is seeing Ghost.
I mean, it is the ghost of people slept.
Joey from Greenville, South Carolina. And Brendan, I'm about to take a sip of this whiskey.
Oh, let's talk about this.
Yes.
Tonight, we are brought to you by 58th Street Wine and Liquors. Now, guys, do you like to drink? Because I fucking do. Obviously, you see it all the time. We got gifted one of their store barrel picks. The link is in the description below. We'll be dropping it in the chat. But this is Old Elk Women's Pick. Picked by a team of 4 women and the owner of the store, Sean. It also donates their proceeds to breast cancer research. So go drink for a good cause. They're a great fucking place and best fucking barrel picks in the city. They also deliver online. Check out their site. It's in the links.
Yeah, check in the description below to not only buy what we're drinking tonight, but also by getting over there and buying yourself something.
Yeah.
And in the notes section, if there's notes, just say Matt and Brendan sent.
Yeah, say that we sent you.
And here's that bottle
so
again.
We got the Old Elk bottle. And Sean also does these custom designs for all the labeling for the store barrel picks. So we got a little Rosie the Riveter there. She's strong. And so is this beverage.
Yeah.
Clocking in at 57.4.
Oh, it's going to be a night.
57%. Yeah. We're going to be drinking it all
and
night.
If you want to do that, it's in the comments below, and Steph's going to drop it into the chat in just a second. But that's what we're drinking tonight. We got people coming to us from the Philippines, Qatar. We've got Eastern Europe or Eastern Europe, Asheville, North Carolina, Norris, Tennessee. We got people from Malta.
Ooh, we love
Malta.
Malta.
England in the house. We got Ohio. We've got Daryl Nichols Jr., a long-time listener, first-time chatter. I'm kidding, by the way. From Louisiana. So shout out to everybody here tonight. We got Carson, California in the house. Someone telling me to shut up again. That would make my job very difficult because I am the host of the show.
Can you imagine if we were just like, that's enough of that.
If it was just pantomime, if we were just reenacting what was going on.
Or just like stop actually talking.
And the shout out to Natalia19124 saying that whiskey's not as strong as her.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I cannot confirm, but I'd see you box a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. We got Sean Brodeur from Massachusetts. We got somebody from
Is he
Charlotte.
related to Marty?
Maybe. Justin Shea in Connecticut. You better hide his wife then. New Orleans, Uzbekistan, Charlotte, Canada, Vancouver, Chicago, Curacao, Afghanistan. Shout out to everybody
Blue
overseas.
Curacao?
Like the country, not the thing. Long Beach in the house, Philly.
And
someone asking how much did that wig cost? My wig? Oh, I got a wig. It's real hair. It's real hair.
Yeah.
Steph?
So we have a new red for the favorite comment.
Oh,
Okay.
lay it on us.
Y'all look like Simon Garfunkel founding Microsoft.
Fuck, that's a good one.
That's really goddamn good. We have to be as funny as that tonight.
God damn it.
Fuck.
The bar is set so high. The bar's high and okay.
Keep coming for that throw. Yeah. Good God.
A shout out to Birdie from Uzbekistan. We got Saka Tryhard in Canada. Marcus Gibson saying, keep up the good work.
Oh, thanks.
Brazil. What was that, Shaq?
Hi. Just want a reminder, guys, if you want to not be funny and still get your statements on the air, super chat donation. That keeps the whole thing rolling. Really appreciate that. I have vet bills to pay. This probably
Oh,
won't
no.
help me because I don't get paid from the super chats. It goes to run the show. But if that tugs at your heartstrings, it's not as serious as I'm making it sound. Super chat donation. Thank you very much.
Did your kitten stub its toe?
Is it okay?
It's my dog has like a autoimmune disorder and she doesn't produce tears. You just got to give her eye drops, but they're
Aw.
not cheap. They're not cheap eye drops.
All right. So if you give a shit about Shaq's dog, and if you give a care about Olive the fat baby, who is here as always giving the dog's commentary, and
Donate to the super chat.
why does Stephen A. Smith look like a stepfather?
Why does Stephen A. Smith
The
look like
two-
1995 The Rock?
Yeah, he's got two wafer thin chains. I'm sorry that it distracted us here, but it's just he looks like he's about to sell you cocaine on Miami Vice. Now back to Shaq's dog.
Back to Shaq's dog.
Donate.
Did you show your dog us having to watch that Mayweather-Paul fight? Because I think that could even make a dog who doesn't form tears cry for our pain.
I mean, here, if you want, in the absence of this fight, and to totally jack this broadcast,
Oh, we gotta play the game. We haven't played the game
I
yet.
will briefly show my adorable dog on the fight
Fuck
metric
yeah,
page.
show us your dog, Shaq.
Let's do it. Let me take over the feed.
But while
There
that's
she
going, let
is.
us.
Look at
Aw.
her. You look at Navi over there. She is unfortunate. This is her as a puppy, very cute, and that's about all the time I'm going to take for this segue. So back to you guys.
The
Look,
feedback
I-
at the end of this is going to be more dog photos.
Yeah, more dog photos is definitely going to be the thing. Yay! Thank Christ. We got people from Saudi Arabia, Philly. We've got
What?
Uzbekistan. I was about to say we got to play the closest to the whole game. It's 10:07 now. We're not at the first fight yet. Last time I was closest to the hole, I said 10:14. I'm gonna go 1 minute further this week. It's 10:15. Brendan, what do you got?
Oh, I'm going to go 10-16 because fuck you, Matt.
Steph, closest to the hole. What time does the first fight start?
What are the other?
10:15, 10:16.
10:14.
Because fuck you, Matt.
Shaq, are you gonna fuck me too? I got 10:15. Brendan has 10:16. Steph has 10:14.
I'm going to go 10:18 because everything
Ooh.
that Connor touches takes forever.
That's true. So right now, I thought 10:15 was gonna be a little long.
I almost went 10:21, but I mean, why risk it, you know?
Shaq, if I'm not right, I'm going to poke you in the eye and kick you in the shin, make you look like a pirate.
Weedman Boy saying 10:20. Derek Glenn saying 10:17. We've got Ryan Lyon from Phoenix, Arizona, going for McGregor tonight. Let us know throughout the night who you.
But is
who you
he
think are
going
gonna
for
win.
McGregor? He's lying.
We get paid to do this.
Max Kellerman, saying the exact same thing.
Oh man, I really want these fights to fucking start.
Amir IB saying 10:22. Everything will run late. We've got Isaiah Durham joining us from Poirier's hometown, Shreveport, Louisiana.
Hell yeah.
Rocco Maldonado saying 10:19. So did TTV_Easton 50. And we've got someone, Gabriel, saying Dustin by fourth round KO. We're trying to figure out when the main card starts. Shout out to Evgeny in Bulgaria. We got Stephen Morgan saying he's in South Pole or Antarctica. I don't believe you.
I do. I think he's a penguin.
Get your lantern ready. Cussing is disgusting.
Now, before you
sir?
assume that man is lying, I actually have a friend up in the Arctic right now photographing polar bears. So
Yes, but how
could be
many of
happening.
them are up at this time of day, in this time of the year, with their eyes localized entirely on our faces?
And how many of them know how to use computers? They're polar bears, Shaq.
I hate all of you. Goodbye.
Oh, welcome to the barrel. It's fun. Brandon Hogarth saying 10:25. Damon Laurent saying 10:32. Sextus the Vampire letting us know it's 5:10 a.m. in Greece.
Oh,
We got
cool.
Tom Clausen. Tom Clausen from northern Wisconsin
Oh.
checking in for another great
How
call.
about the curds?
Ooh.
I love cheese curds. Hey, gang, out of curiosity, how many of y'all have tried Proper 12
Yeah.
How many of you have tried Poirier's hot sauce?
I've
had both,
had only one of them.
and they're really good.
We got Travis Nosatelli from Nosatelli Trucking driving down in his 18-wheeler, listening to us on I-81.
Oh, thanks for tuning in, man.
Breaker one, man.
Can I
we've
plug
got
something
Ice-
real quick? I'm sorry to
Go
interrupt
ahead.
you, Matt. Just because it's such a good segue. If you want to get mad at people who don't like Proper 12, go over to Combat Culture on YouTube. We have we put this out before 257s. Just type in Proper 12. We got 3 bartenders trying Proper 12 in 3 different methods, straight, mixed, and a cocktail, giving their feedback. You're gonna hate all of them, but they're good people, so don't be mean to them.
Yeah.
They're gonna be you don't say that because they're gonna do it now.
But it drives up engagement.
That's
It's good
fair
for the
enough. It's
metrics.
fair enough.
Don't look at the birdie. Don't look at the birdie.
From one social media carny to another, good game. Wrestling and heavy metal, best YouTube channel name of the night so far. When did Comic-Con say nerds like you like UFC? Well, since November of 1993, I've been a fan.
Yeah. Since I found out about Ken Shamrock through the world of professional wrestling.
Yeah, so almost 30 years,
Yeah.
25 plus years.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
But we do love Comic-Con. Come visit us. We'll probably be there.
Rogue_gamer, who's a long time commenter.
Long time.
Long time went. Haven't slept whole night, SMH. Steph, what do you got for us? I thought you were saying something. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
We've got Cooter Guller in his dad's basement in Sydney, Australia.
Rad.
Illegal diving board saying the shadow in the background of the morgue. Was that a Mountain Goat song?
It sounds like a Mountain Goat song. God damn it. We just saw Greg Hardy on the screen a few moments ago. I will be dumping on Greg Hardy all fucking night.
Yeah, me too.
What a piece of shit.
When you have the credibility of a mug, in height compared to a Muggsy Bogues, dunking on them isn't really that hard.
Yeah, seriously. What a tomato can. What a morally unsound piece of dog shit.
Kelly Smith from Walla Walla joining us here tonight. Icy Alpha Ryan looks like Ken Shamrock without the Ken.
That's a Mick joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bop, now it's mine. It is 10:13, and we are getting to the video package. So I got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh, I'm going to win because this video package is going to be 2 minutes. I'm going to win.
I don't like it. I don't want it, and I think it's a bad look for the sport. Oh.
Hey, at least the Irish won something tonight.
I mean, they won us.
You can eat potatoes.
Yeah. This
Lisa Butcher saying walkouts now.
I really wish that worked.
Yeah.
What if they just interrupted the video and we're just like, you know what? Lisa said we got a good fucking roll on. Sean O'Malley. What a vibe. What an interesting
I
catch.
don't know how to explain him, because he's like if Conor McGregor were a shoot hippie who was also into scissor.
Yeah, I was about to say, mumblecore rap meets Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
It's a pretty easy explanation,
Yeah.
right? But
he looks like he says skirt a lot.
yeah, he is actually the embodiment of that Pete Davidson Timothy
Yeah.
Chalamet sketch, plus violence. If that sketch woke up in the morning and chose violence, Sean O'Malley. I don't know much about his opponent, Matt. You want to give me a little rundown on this guy? It's his UFC debut.
He did not look good at the weigh-ins. His
good.
last 2 fights, he did win by stoppage, though, but he's 2-2 in his last 4. All of his losses are by way of stoppage, and this feels like a squash match. He's been knocked out twice and submitted twice in his pro career. He walks into tonight 9-4, last-minute replacement going up against O'Malley. Someone has bet $1,000 on Monjito to win to get a $7,000 payout.
Oh, that's gambling right there.
Yeah.
Personally, I think he's like eating a Chipotle burrito and having nice coffee. His shit's about to get wrecked. So that's where my head's at.
I love a burrito and I love black coffee. Both of them together sound like a terrible experience.
Yeah, it's a Katy Perry song right
Yeah.
there. Baby, you're a firework after
And Chris Motino from right outside of Boston, Massachusetts, making his way into the octagon with ecto cooler green hair tonight.
This fucking masshole fucking needs to go back to Duncan. What a J-Brone. Yeah, this is going to be Squashmania 2021, and I'm here for it. Who was O'Malley supposed to be up against before?
I completely forget. Shaq, if you can get that for us. Back-to-back wins, UFC, and this is his UFC debut. 3 wins by knockout from Motino and 2 first-round finishes in his career.
He's gonna get first round finish.
Yeah. Faux Sushi saying, hopefully this guy sleeps O'Malley.
I doubt it, just because logic and everything that's happened up until this point. But I've been surprised before. Yeah. I think he's gonna get so fucked up. Jesus Christ, man! like
he's got the power mullet at the very least. So if he's got the power mullet,
I think
that's something that's helpful.
He's going to perform as badly as his haircut. Jesus Christ! This is gonna be a moida, and I'm gonna love it.
Charity Hobson, I'm sitting here with my dad, and he says he loves your curly hair. Well, thank you, Mr. Hobson.
Nothing about my do.
You're very stylish. Last week I was compared to Rolf from the Muppets.
Ross, fuckable. So, yeah.
What?
I said it.
Not
Gonzo. Gonzo curve for your pleasure.
Why would Gonzo be the most fuckable Muppet? I wonder why.
I don't know. Animal can keep good rhythm.
Yay! Wrestling and heavy metal, Conor, he spelled it with the unusual Corror spelling. Will KO Dustin Ryan look like the guy in 10? I read that verbatim.
Good.
You look like the bear.
I guess so.
I'll take it.
Be sure to share this show across social media. Use the hashtag UFC264 and give us a tag. And I'm Ryan Consulting at Brendan Sokler, at Steph Sotilli, and at Shaq_Fu.
Sean O'Malley coming out sporting a fantastic mustache.
The man from Helena, Montana, who looks like he wanted to be anything else than a guy from Helena, Montana, at the cage, wearing the Crypto.com shirt that he will not be paid for because the UFC is a monopoly and a Ponzi scheme. And getting inside the octagon, the first time we've seen him since back in March, where he knocked out Thomas Almeida. His only loss was a knockout by Marlon Vera in August of 2020. All but 2 of his UFC wins, Brendan, have been by knockout or TKO. And he's knocked out 9, submitted 1 with 3 decision wins. He's finished his last 3 wins by knockout, has the second highest striking accuracy in the bantamweight division with 57.6.
He is something to watch. And I have to say, even though he did have that loss, it felt like a bit of a mulligan loss.
Yeah.
I mean, he injured his foot very early on and just was, you know what they say about a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest?
Yeah.
They say, Jim Ross, you've got to stop making that reference. It's 2021, damn it. But, it's fine. Sean O'Malley doing a nice little cartwheel, which I hope he executes in the course of this fight.
That would be fantastic.
Have we ever had just a good old cartwheel kick?
I feel like it's been
Knockout.
attempted.
A knockout?
I feel like it happened on the Indies.
I like it.
I feel like that's a thing that's happened. Shout out to Momad joining us again.
Good God. As the fighters are being squared up and the rundown is being made, I ask myself, what the hell is on Sean O'Malley's boobs?
His Conor McGregor cosplay tattoo.
Is that an owl? Is that a psychic owl?
I think so. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. O'Malley 26, Motino 28. O'Malley at 5'11 to Motino's 5'7. O'Malley with a half-pound weight advantage, 135.5 to 135, and then that huge advantage, 72-inch reach to a 68-inch reach. A plus 600 underdog is Motino. And Bruce Buffer changed jackets.
Bruce Buffer wearing the jacket straight out of Wicked. God damn, that is a beautiful emerald green.
That looks like the grass at the Masters. It looks exactly like Augusta grass.
Yeah. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Shaq winning our pool so far just by.
No, I got 10-15. The walkout. It's when the first fight starts. It was the walkouts last time.
It was the walkout. This is.
I think I won just because I care so much about this.
I don't.
I'm saying that let's make this disputed and last for 5 months.
Oh no, devious joint. Fuck, is this just commentary?
Yes.
It says in the description, in the title of the thing.
Is this
commentary.
a plain mixed martial arts site not showing a pirated stream? No. So, I mean, deuces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay, because it's gonna be fun. We've gotten compliments before.
Some people like us.
Yeah, a few people like us.
Yeah.
There's people who keep coming back. So
What fools.
Augustine Carr saying we can't read. Herb Dean will be your referee.
You just play that though.
No, they can't read.
They can't read. I'm sorry. That's unfortunate.
O'Malley in green with the gray hair. Mutino with green hair and blue trunks. And here we go. UFC 264's main card is underway. And Mutino coming right at O'Malley. Getting O'Malley on his back foot early. Throwing some jabs. A push kick by O'Malley. O'Malley's back near the fence. Mutino landing a overhand left push kick again by O'Malley, who lands a left and then a leg kick that almost takes out Mutino. Another body kick by both competitors.
O'Malley looking to just strike at will, dribbling between his legs as he is right now balling on Mutino.
Yeah, he's trying to end one mixtape here with his footwork, going for that leg kick, setting up with the push kick, checking that leg kick, switches stance, throws a straight right, and catches Mutino.
He looks so fucking comfortable.
And Mutino throwing 55 strikes there. It was about 7, but not landing
any of them. Honestly, what is really impressing me about this is how calm O'Malley is. His hands are low, but within a blink of an eye, they land on the chin.
And O'Malley landing at will, but still bouncing around with his back to the fence, not controlling the center. Mutino controlling the center, almost taking out O'Malley's leg. Kick to the knee by Mutino with 3:55 left to go in round 1.
Mutino still throwing in high volume. He's hit one thing pretty much, which was a leg kick. Good for him.
And pacing around here, another leg kick by Mutino.
Sean O'Malley ducking, bobbing, weaving, and striking in the face. Punches and bunches in the center of the octagon.
Another kick to the midsection and a head kick by O'Malley, followed up by a left. O'Malley eating a right and then spinning right out of it, utilizing the B button here a lot tonight, but throwing those jabs still with impunity. 3:18 left to go in the round, and Mutino just coming right at him, but O'Malley counterpunching, but he got tagged a little bit on that one, had to bounce off the fence, and now back in the middle of the octagon.
Well, what I'm starting to notice, Matt, is that Sean O'Malley's balance might not be the greatest fucking thing.
No, and also remember, he had that leg injury, and he suffered severe injuries to his legs, his ankles. Like, this guy kicks himself out of fights, and he's got great leg kicks, but he's injured himself that way before. And
compression socks are on as well, Matt, which should be noted. Just something to keep the musculature in the right fucking place.
Ooh, and then another straight left. So O'Malley keeps switching up his stances. Mutino goes down, but it looks like he just tripped, gets right back up, and needs 4 straight shots. And just like hot sauce, O'Malley showing out and showing off.
The
mixtape season.
The quickness of his hands in that exchange. Good God, Matt Ryan. That was insane.
Just rattling shots off at will, landing a straight right, then a left hook, throwing another left hook punch to the body by O'Malley. 2:13 left to go in the round, just like he was hitting a speed bag, quick left-right combination. Mutino is out of his depth, but he keeps pressing. The man with the green screen hair trying to make something happen here in Vegas. 2 minutes left to go in the round. Straight left and another straight left from O'Malley. O'Malley with some great footwork and just great speed here. Pressured for a second by Mutino, but body knees his way out of it and then lands another body kick.
Muthino is keeping his hands up like a boxer fucking should, and yet O'Malley is not, and is just passing right through them repeatedly.
He's walking through each of those shots, he registers it for a second. 60 of 69. O'Malley has landed 87% of his significant strikes. Muthino, 13 of 41, 32. And the nearly 60% differential in significant strike percentage for both of these fighters as O'Malley keeps tagging and Muthino finally landing a shot. But O'Malley back to business with 115 and a punch right to the midsection.
It's really odd, Matt, to see how low his hands have stayed throughout this. And part of me is wondering if this is A, just swagger, or B, he's actually resting his arms down there and then just launching.
He's using his hand speed. The hand speed is insane. And Muthino trying to take out O'Malley with a leg kick going right at the ankle. Muthino mounting pressure here in trunks that look like Earthquake's old gear. Right hand by Muthino, push kick again. Muthino looking at the ref saying that was a dick kick, but the fight will proceed. Overhand right landed by O'Malley, passes through Muthino, misses with a right hand, but lands a quick left-right combination in return. 32 seconds to go, leading with that straight right in the knee in the face of Muthino. Muthino getting left and right into death, getting pinballed by Sean O'Malley. A straight right, and that one sent him back.
Right as I was about to say, Muthino showing some good head movement, just getting knocked around. Sean O'Malley is hitting him with impunity, and it is something to watch.
10 seconds left to go in the round. O'Malley keeping his hands down, lands another straight right, and that's it! Muthino gets a right to the jaw. 3 seconds left to go. O'Malley trying to pull a choke, but time will expire. Sean O'Malley is 1 second away from finishing this fight. I've woken up my dog. Brendan Muthino should have been done.
And maybe this is a mark of Sean O'Malley being a younger fighter. But with 5 seconds left, your opponent reeling, you don't go in for the ground and pound, you go in for a difficult guillotine choke. It seems like a weird move for me, Matt. Now, mind you, I think he feels like he's in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
But 5 seconds to execute a guillotine choke while the guy's belly down on his fucking stomach seems like
maybe he couldn't, because he didn't think he'd have enough time to bop him over. He thought if he made the guillotine look good and Muthino is out, it'll stop the fight.
I hope that was his thinking.
But that would, if you were doing that, that'd be
some
smart.
Advanced calculus right there, Mr. Ryan. But hell of the fight.
Yeah, that was a great first round for O'Malley. And Muthino, thank you. The sub had deep saying awesome commentary. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, some of the people joining us for the first time, the second time, first time, last time. And we will start here with round number 2. O'Malley, Muthino trying to go for a body kick, spinning back kick landed by O'Malley. And Muthino trying to bring the pressure on. O'Malley evades him, and Muthino runs into the cage a la the Wild Lee Coyote. Straight left landed by O'Malley. 2 straight lefts by O'Malley. 4:42 left to go in round number 2.
It's really interesting to watch Sean O'Malley just analyze the head movement and then just bop away, throwing several jabs in a row and just landing. Yeah. The thing that I will keep saying is Sean O'Malley lands.
And he landed a right leg kick and a spinning back kick there, and then there's 2 straight shots, 2 straight punches. His punches, his combinations tonight have been really on point, and he's been patient because he definitely.
Sean O'Malley tagging him on the way out.
Now walking back to the octagon, body kick landed by O'Malley, and another head kick by Sugar Sean. Straight left landed by O'Malley. Muthino following up with another straight right by O'Malley. It's a matter of time before O'Malley is in title contention and just finding a way to bounce around. I don't know. I think he needs to finish this fight. It might be a tune-up fight for him to try to solidify a top 10 conversation, but it's one of those things where you take it home at this point.
Well, it is something where if you are going in as the minus 1,000 favorite and you don't dunk on a guy, yes, of course, he's hitting him with immunity, but finish.
It's either that or his cousin's got a parlay out there for something.
Truly. But Sean O'Malley needs to finish this fight and seemingly could at any time. I don't know why he isn't, but it is something where this is a game of points.
It is.
Sean O'Malley is just
scoring.
It's 10-9 rounds so far. Another right hook, 2 right hooks to the jaw by O'Malley. 3 minutes left to go in round number 2 of 3. And a beautiful right followed up by a left by O'Malley. Muthino in trouble, just keeps coming back to throw punches. But the man who looks like a UFC 4 created character is eating a ton of efficient punches.
Which one?
Whichever one you want to make.
That's fair. No, I just mean both of them got that.
Oh yeah, they both look like he made them.
This is the UFC hair club right here. Is Sean O'Malley's hair purple or gray or what?
It's gray.
Okay.
It's gray. It's grandma gray. A low kick to the ankle again by O'Malley with 2:19 left to go in the round. How long until Conor? We are 3.5 fights away. We are 3.5 fights away. Four and a half fights.
And this one seemingly might go the distance if Sean O'Malley doesn't stop fucking around.
Oh, there's 7 minutes left in this fight. An overhand left by O'Malley, a right by O'Malley. Muthino fighting here, trying to press on. Ooh, a big right hand by O'Malley, just opening up. Muthino getting O'Malley against the fence. O'Malley getting away. And Muthino just trying to look impressive enough here to stay on in the UFC. This is basically an audition to be the latest tomato can in this division. But Muthino if he was fighting, I think, anybody else at this level of the division, he might have gotten the win here tonight because he's been landing some heavy shots. But O'Malley's just walking through them.
Walking through them, avoiding them. His footwork's been pretty great when he doesn't trip. I think there's still a little bit of confidence that needs to be built up in his balance ability. But the thing that I'm also very curious about, Matt, is Sean O'Malley has hit him with so many jabs, and that really does fuck with your equilibrium after a certain point. And when does that end up paying dividends?
That shot that left off the jaw ricocheted him for a little bit. He had that rubber band AI in his jaw. O'Malley throwing some solid shots, but I think Muthino's got a pretty good chin on it.
That is what I'm gathering, Matt, is that Muthino is one tough cookie. Technical term.
Yeah. Muthino looking a little haggard there, looking like Bernard Black in the face. And O'Malley's mouth guard came out. And they'll set them back to where they were before that happened. O'Malley's slipping out of a punch. Muthino landing a shot, getting O'Malley on his bicycle. 32 seconds now. O'Malley pressed up against the fence. Will find a way, kicks him, not in the balls, but close.
Yeah.
O'Malley has landed 82% of his significant strikes, 157 of 191. Significant strikes, 37 of 133 from Muthino, a under 30% ratio.
Goodness. I mean, those are putting up numbers, Matt. In the clinch right now, Muthino trying to go for a kick. And Sugar Sean O'Malley circling away. Back to the center of the octagon we go. 1 second left in the round, and Sugar Sean with a jabby to the facey.
And that'll be the end of the round. Thank you so much, Corey Trout. Did we get a super chat on that? Steph? Yes? Okay, I don't have it on my screen. That's why I'm asking.
Yes, you were very much thanked.
How much did he donate to the cause?
No, he's right.
Oh, thanks for the subscription.
Perfect.
Oh,
Thank you.
we strive for perfection.
You're welcome. Hey, we're at 10% of our goal tonight in subscribers. Shaq, how many subscribers are we looking to get here tonight?
Oh, hello. Sorry, just sitting down enjoying the fights. We are looking to hit 131,000. Modest number. I think we can get there. And thank you guys so much. We crossed 130,000 thanks to this stream. So thanks for that, guys. And we are now ticking away to 131. We are 10% of the way there.
All right, so let's add another 900 people.
Let's add another 900 people. No biggie.
Yeah, we've got 1,400 people here in the chat. If you're a first-time viewer or a last-time viewer, hit the subscribe button. We'll start with round number 3 and a sweet chin music to the knee. O'Malley just trying to take out Muthino's knees and then lands a right-left combination to start off this round.
Sweet knee music.
And LA saying his girlfriend would donate her ass like for science.
Yeah.
What do we need a donkey for? Oh, never mind. 4:38 left to go in the round. O'Malley circling left-right combination and pressing up and around. Muthino trying to get something going here, but O'Malley continuing to dictate the pace of this fight.
I honestly thought O'Malley may have been slowing down going into this round just because of his high output.
Mm-hmm.
And
I see what you did there.
I was fucking wrong. Thank you. Goodness. Sean O'Malley with a front kick to the body, jab on the way out. Muthino trying to land, not getting a goddamn thing.
An overhand right. O'Malley in a bit of trouble here, covering up. Muthino bouncing him off. Quick combination from Muthino, but O'Malley will get out of the way. Sonny Berry watching us from Puebla, Mexico. Thanks. People asking what we're drinking. We'll let you know at the end of this round. Right now, it's Old Elk Whiskey. Thank you to our friends over at 58th Street Wine and Liquors for that. More information, go into the description. Low kick by Muthino. 3:41 left to go in the round. O'Malley trying to find some rhythm here, find a cadence, throws a straight right. Straight left landed.
The pump fakes that he's doing with his head to try to get Muthino into range, it's a gutsy move, man.
O'Malley has thrown 144, landed 144 strikes to the head, 33 to the body, 9 to the legs.
Can you imagine the headache tomorrow?
That's gotta suck.
That's gotta suck so bad. Imagine just getting hit in the head 149 times. No. Big slice and not a fan. The head movement is insane.
Yeah.
I don't know, gang. I'm just perplexed. Y'all are watching, or maybe not. Maybe you're listening from the road, but Sean O'Malley is fucking dancing.
Yeah, he is having a comfortable fight here. 250 left to go in the third round. Body kicks landed by Muthino.
Matt, who would you say has been Sean O'Malley's toughest test?
I would have thought it was his last fight.
Yeah.
But he showed out. Master Nader 7 donating $2 to the cause, $1.99 to be exact. Get this finish, O'Malley. Also, Master Nader. Good one. Ooh, and a good right hand by O'Malley and another field goal kicked in the midsection. Can kicks right left by O'Malley. And Mark DiCarlo saying we're much better than Joe Rogan. We're not paid as much as him, but thank you. I would like to yeah. Give us his money.
We'll take it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And thanks again to Master Nader 7. We gave you a shout out. But we'll
I
thank
got
you
the
again.
name now.
Yeah. Took you a second.
Yeah, because he's a master at nading.
And Sean O'Malley, a master with that left hand, showing off his boxing ability here tonight. Muthino, though, giving a hell of an effort. I don't know
Absolutely.
if this is
Give
Muthino.
that man a job.
Yeah. Ooh, just launching shot. Oh, this is it. This is going to be it. Flying knee, 2 knees to the face and 18 punches by O'Malley to Muthino.
Chin. What a fucking chin on Muthino.
Is Boxcar Muthino's nickname? Because he's just getting weighted out. Oh, God, a straight left to the face by O'Malley. And he's just popping him back. He just keeps coming at him. It's like he's a goddamn Terminator. He's starting to look like Olmec, or that he had an allergic reaction. Stop the fight, Herb. Muthino saying, come on, bring it on. This man's face is turning into hamburger meat. This guy's getting Tex Cobbed on pay-per-view.
You had Sean O'Malley dribbling earlier, which seems to be a precursor to what is happening to Muthino's head.
Yeah.
Just bounced around at will.
O'Malley has landed 229 significant strikes. He's thrown 285. He's landed 80%.
And you know how many of those were to his head?
And Muthino's only landed 64. God damn it. Yeah. Shout out to Nairo Nut from Brooklyn. Shout out Brooklyn Gang. Stand up. And O'Malley, I don't know how Muthino's still standing.
I don't either. He has walked through some really significant shots, and it's not that. Jesus Christ.
Good God, man. Go. You're going to lose. Yeah, there we go. And Herb Dean has stopped the fight as the fruit by the foot display that is Muthino's face. He got beaten in. He didn't look like this at the start of the fight, but at the end of it, he looked like the fucking Disco Inferno.
Now, do we, yes, accurate. Do we call this a credible stoppage? Muthino was still going forward, but would we qualify that as intelligently defending yourself when you're defending yourself by being punched in the face?
Yes. Raph Brim saying Bronx is in the house, Gun Hill Road. Why are you ignoring me, bitch?
Oh,
we were calling the fight, Raph.
We had to do that, but
hi, hello,
Bronx.
We've got 203 20 feet listening from Bogota Airport. Shaq, what do you got for us?
Because I know you guys have the audio turned off on your end. I will say there was I'd say a majority of the crowd booing Herb Dean's stoppage there. I think Muthino won some fans tonight for sure.
Truly, and
no, they just wanted to see a man die. This is the first time many of them have seen other humans, let alone sports, legally in a venue, in 18 months. I think these people are liquored up. It's Fear and Loathing. It's the fucking Mint 400, and they're looking to see blood. Shout out in the chat. We got a $5 donation to the cause from Zach Peppers. Thank you so much, Zachary, for that.
Thank you, Mr. Peppers. Not to be confused with the good doctor.
Goodness. I don't know. I feel two ways about that stoppage because he was not knocked out, or was he just out on his feet?
The man had all of his facial features beaten off his face.
Yeah, but he was still.
His head looks like the Lionel Richie statue in the Hello video, Brendan.
Listen, I understand that he came out of this looking like a belly button, but god damn it, Matt. He was still in this fight?
Maybe. And it'll be a TKO victory for Sean O'Malley.
But give that man.
Are they going? Wait, did they go to the scorecards? They stopped that fight. Like they took way too long to get to that. Shout out in the chat to David Escobar. He searched for the channel for 10 minutes. We're glad you found it. Derek Glenn in Charlotte. We've got in Gastonia.
Gastonia?
Yeah, Gastonia, North Carolina.
Where Gaston is from?
Yes.
Good.
Old Crockett Territory Hub. Sean O'Malley being interviewed now by aggressive vice principal Joe Rogan. Him and Dana White look exactly alike now, and it's uncomfortable.
They look like two pinky toes, and you know what? I'm here for it.
We got 1413 in the chat right now. Share this link on social media. David Wilkinson in Hickory. We've got JC from New Mexico, the 505. We got a lot of Conor McGregor fans in the chat. Let us know who you think is going to win tonight. We got Caleb Smith in Louisiana. Amir IB saying weak stoppage. No, they needed to stop this fight.
They needed to stop this fight. I actually do agree with the stoppage. If you were getting hit in the head over 200 times, and then you have Sean O'Malley Super Saiyan it up and start really teeing off on your head. Listen, future Mutino, he will appreciate that. Or his lack of CTE might.
Matthew watching us from the Isle of Man, only place for blood sport.
Good.
We got LA and Lake Tahoe. Someone asking you to drink more. Gary, you. Gary Pyredick.
Make more Macaulay Culkin references.
From Southern California.
Rules here.
Miles Teller wearing a hat that looks like it was forced upon him.
The Finnish long drink.
Yes. Derek Lewis and the guy from Young Rock. Oh, PJ Simpson in the house. Solani, my man, donating $20 to the cause.
Oh, thank you. Who are the Nelk boys?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
Max Holloway, baby.
Oh my God. Here comes Robert Kraft looking like death.
Well,
oh my God. It's Mark Davis, the man who cuts his own hair and drives an Econoline van in 2021, dressing like he's coming to fuck your mom.
Yeah, that dude lays pipe.
My mom fucked Peter Boyle. She has way better taste.
Your mom fucked Peter Boyle?
Oh, that's a 100% story. Like in the 60s.
She was living on his dicks?
What?
Living on the dicks?
David in Toronto. Shout out to the 66666. We got Indonesia in the house. We've got Chuck from the White Horse Yukon.
We got a
Toker 88 saying the young don't understand the radio style reference. All right, this is a podcast with visuals. It's Tiny Meat Gang, but for MMA.
We are presently watching a Black Widow commercial. I just saw it this afternoon.
Oh yeah,
banger.
Okay, they don't pay our bills, so I don't get.
Yeah, fuck them. DC Comics pays our bill.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
If you would like to pay our bills,
yeah, DC Comics, get at us.
I will be your MMA sugar baby.
I will be your Martha.
Laugh checkpoint. The main event's gonna start at like 12:30 in the morning, so you got time.
They're gonna stretch this one out.
Yup.
The last pay-per-view
was very quick.
Well, the one before that was the longest in history.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had to oscillate.
That was a mission.
Yeah, oscillate a little bit. It's fine.
Oh, God damn.
We got Mark DiCarlo in Whitehorse, Yukon.
Yukon?
Nuclear Pug saying, yes, where live?
How much more hours left before the main event? Several. We just finished the first fight.
Roger Komula saying, smoke weed instead. David Wilkinson saying, Poirier by knockout in the 3rd round. Imam Inis NC saying, God bless you. Well, thank you.
Aw. Gang.
Aw.
We love it.
And Shaq, how about you? You got anything there over there? Got anything over there for us? I need to use your facilities really quick.
Jack, come in. Talk to me, baby.
I got you guys. What's up? Let's look at some nifty stats for the next fight coming up. Actually, first,
I love nifty stats.
Let me see if they updated. They don't have round 3 up on Fight Metric yet for the O'Malley fight because he might have cleared 300 strikes by the time that thing was over. With an 80% accuracy rate, which is just wild to think about the amount of brain damage the other dude just took.
I support the stoppage. I'm going to say that again. I've thought about it. It's a weird one. Mm-hmm. It's a weird one as he kept moving forward. But when we are talking about the Octagon rules of intelligent defense, it wasn't there.
Yeah. Zombieing it out isn't necessarily the most intelligent if you can't capitalize on it. Especially, like, I understand pressure with action, and he would throw strikes, but there were times where it's just like he had nothing. He had no plan beyond walking forward. Right. So it's just like you gotta call it at some point.
Well, and I think this gets into an interesting debate, Shaq, about what type of offense constitutes intelligent enough offense to say that you are in the fight game. Sean O'Malley was dodging so much there. He was not really getting touched, and his opponent was getting his shit wrecked.
And shout out to Doctor Who himself, Matt Smith, with a super chat donation. Oh. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you for your Whovian dollars, sir.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate it.
And I will lean on Steph in terms of if there are comments with those super chat donations, because I don't think our pop-up includes those. So
certainly, we will throw to Steph if there is a juicy comment. Right. Hey, Steph, can you just repeat the winner so far of juiciest comment in the?
I can.
Such a tragedy.
The winner as of right now. Y'all look like Simon and Garfunkel, Microsoft.
Thank you.
All right, let me throw these stats real quick. Next,
throw up the stats.
Irene Aldana versus Yana Kunitskaya. Aldana, who I'm pretty sure came in overweight for this fight.
Good.
3-inch height advantage. Everything's otherwise equal here. Reach, both orthodox fighters. It seems pretty. If you look here, it looks pretty similar in terms of strikes landed per minute. Aldana with a 1-punch edge, but accuracy, Aldana 36%, Kunitskaya 57%. Aldana coming off of a loss to Holly Holm. Kunitskaya on a 2-fight winning streak against Stolarenko and Caitlin Vieira. The webcam's not even on me. Hi there. I talked to Kunitskaya prior to the fight, talked about her intimate relationship with Thiago Santos, 2 contenders in their respective divisions. But she did say she's really interested in fighting Miesha Tate next, not super eager for the title shot. And apparently Miesha Tate did ask to fight Yana Kunitskaya, but instead the UFC decided to go with Marion Renault. So that's there. Also, she wants to rematch with Aspen Ladd, but super interesting. She's like a top 5 in her division, but in no rush to fight Amanda Nunes. Maybe that's for the best, considering the behemoth that Amanda Nunes is.
I feel like Yana would be smart, and this is just anybody who's faced with the task of fighting Amanda Nunes.
Don't
wait until she retires. Yeah. It's coming soon. Just wait it out. Just be patient.
She's actually retiring soon?
I feel like at one point it's just gonna.
I don't know. She can just keep getting that money, and it doesn't seem to be that much of a challenge for her.
Yeah.
So why the fuck not? Yeah. And also, how do we think Miesha Tate's return is going to go?
I hope it goes well.
I hope for nice things.
Yeah, I do as well. I think Miesha Tate. I think when she retired, it was the right decision. I think it was at the time.
A little young, but.
When you're in the corner and you say you don't have it, it's better to just admit that. And she might have just needed time away from the sport and having her children and kind of having a different life, working with one championship. Being around the sport you love is going to make you want to come back to it.
Yeah.
And we're seeing the walkout here. Shaq, did you have something you wanted to say? Oh, he did not. And Yana Kunitskaya making her walk to the octagon. And David saying nobody wants that Nunes smoke. Yes. That is.
Yeah. I like all sorts of kinds of smoke, and that is not one of them.
No. Cyborg beats Nunes 8 out of 10 times, says Breflink. I disagree, but you have the right to your opinion. I have the right to mine. And
is the 2 times in there the time that she already beat her?
Yeah, that would do it. Well, it's just the once, but yeah.
Yeah. And then the other is if they ever rematch.
Yes.
She's so bad. She's so bad.
We want you guys to be sharing this into the chat right now. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what's going on. Back-to-back wins for Yana Kunitskaya, as Shaq said before. Highest significant strike accuracy in UFC bantamweight history with 57.7. Second longest control time percentage in the division history with 48.8.
What does that also tell you about how impressive that Sean O'Malley fight was?
Yeah.
If that's the highest in
Well,
the division,
it's the women's bantamweight, but yeah.
But still, that's the highest
Yeah.
in the fucking division.
That's pretty tough.
Yeah, and that's almost 25 points higher.
Mm-hmm.
Cuckoo banana pants, Matthew.
It very much is. Kunitskaya walking in here, the minus 115 favorite, a slight favorite. Aldana, the minus 105 underdog. Pretty good money on either fighter. I would be taking right here, right now, if I were to wager and state that it's legal in. We're in a state that's legal in right now.
Oh.
I would go with Kunitskaya, and I would probably go with a stoppage in the second.
How would you have it?
I would have it with. I'm just going with stoppage. I would just pick the stoppage as an option and a prop.
Okay. Yeah. I feel similarly. This is going to be a pick 'em fight, though. Honestly, the number 4 versus number 5 in their respective division. I think this one's going to be a banger, but I think it's one that's hopefully going to end early.
Yeah, this one's going to be an interesting fight here. And once again, we see the Crypto.com logo that neither of these fighters are being paid for to wear, because that makes sense.
That's a thing?
That's a thing.
There's sponsorship money that is not going to the fighters.
It's a league sponsorship.
That can eat my whole ass.
Yeah, collective bargaining is a thing that we will never see in the sport. But taking a look at here, Irene Aldana making her way into the octagon. And let's take a look at that. Coming off a loss to Holly Holm back in October, that's what gives me a little bit of pause, because even though Holly Holm is still Holly Holm, we've seen Holly Holm kind of take a dip here. And also one blonde, she's going up against her second straight blonde fighter. That might be a problem. Ryan Goff saying it's boring as fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we can't show you the visuals, and I'm sorry the conversation bores you.
I'm not.
I can give you a hug.
Take a grapefruit spoon. Eat my ass.
But that ended the 2-fight winning streak over at Caitlin Vieira, a common opponent, by TKO, and a decision over Vanessa Mello. Big 2KO losses, loses in step-up fights, and this is a step-up fight. She's got the most significant strikes in bantamweight history with 736. Highest takedown defense in division history at 84.4. 6 first-round finishes, 4 in under a minute and 5 seconds.
Okay, so if this goes over a minute and 5 seconds, I'm going to call it.
It's a toss-up.
A lot of advertisements for Snake Eyes tonight.
Yeah.
The movie I didn't know I wanted and still don't.
Thank you to Cats Meow saying you guys are the best. You guys kick ass. You're a sweetie pie.
Thank you. Sincerely. That's really nice. I like it when they say nice things rather than just talk about our pubes.
PJ Simpson with a good joke. Ryan Goff, not an airport, Holmes. Don't need to announce your departure. I love you, PJ. Thank you. Thank you for being you. Master Nader saying Aldana has some sharp striking. As long as she doesn't gash, she's taking this one. Aldana, it goes a distance. Interesting prediction there. Ooh. And we will go to the tail of the tape. Kunitskaya 31, Aldana 33. Aldana getting the advantage in height and in weight. 4 pounds over, 3.5 pounds over 4.5 pounds over 139.5. Kunitskaya under at 134.5. Both of them with a 68.5-inch reach.
Someone not taking the Chipotle and coffee route dealing with
Yup.
that.
Shout out to Reese Casey watching us from Ireland. Shout out to Rick Sanchez. I don't know if it's that one, but thank you to a Rick Sanchez.
Yeah.
Derek Glenn saying, you guys are good. It's good humor. Like the ice cream?
Yeah.
I could fist fight a motherfucker for an eclair bar.
Oh, that shit fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you
know what
say
I
you've
miss?
lost every fight you've ever been in? Or every
Yes.
battle you've had? But you'd still do it.
Yeah.
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 Fair. Oh, I love the persistence. You're like whoever that guy who just fought O'Malley. You're him of the combat culture family.
Cool. Thanks, buddy.
Jack, who would you like to see Matt fight that you think Matt could get his first win over?
Oh,
Animal,
that's-
plant, or person?
Ooh, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I want to throw any of my media colleagues under the bus. So I'm trying to.
Oh,
pick out
I'd
the right
fuck
name.
up one of them.
Yeah,
I could
Yeah.
fuck up an MMA journalist. Give me one. Just give me
Just
one.
because I love to dig into him. Like, give me Matt Ryan versus Nick Baldwin of the Score.
Oh, fucking A. Let's rock and roll. Get a cage.
If we get past 1,000
I
subscribers,
will do a camp. Straight up right now.
Yeah.
Get me a camp. I'll do it. Pay me, Steph. Yes.
No, I just think maybe there's also certain wrestling journalists you could also.
Oh, say word. Yeah. Yo, with spandex, I'm coming for that ass. Shout out to Clay Sharondowski, a new subscriber. Jason Herzog is our official.
What a handsome ref.
Yeah, he's a handsome boy.
Yeah. Good for him.
Colby Bumgardner saying Matt versus Ariel Helwani only if he puts his budget and his salary up on the line. And then I'm taking that motherfucker back to Montreal. Here we go, round one. I'm sorry, I don't want to fuck up the Golden Goose. 4:55 left to go. Kunitskaya going right after her.
I just unabashedly love Ariel Helwani.
Careful,
he's a
he's an
fantastic
SB Nation Vox property once again, at least in part.
I know. That's make the fight. Someone call Nate. Make the fight. We can do an interpromotional thing. Raise money for charity.
We all have clauses in our contract that say that y'all can promote our fights, right?
Yeah, I'll have to drop 80 pounds, but fuck it. Kunitskaya trying to find control here. 30 seconds in the round number one. Aldana control very comfortable here. Still, I think that not dropping all that weight has helped her. I'm not trying to be a dick. Just saying she feels healthier. Kunitskaya feeling the jumpies here. And Aldana landing a straight left to the face of Kunitskaya.
Honestly, though, Aldana's foot movement is confusing me a little bit. Just sidestepping in a way that is seeming rather flat-footed. And Kunitskaya throwing a spinning back kick, barely missing.
And Kunitskaya trying to wrap up Aldana in a clinch now. Aldana trying to fight out of it now, pressed up against the cage. Kunitskaya trying to go for the takedown, has the underhook, could go for a belly-to-belly here, but Aldana trying to battle it out, trying to use her base. Knee to the body by Kunitskaya. Aldana trying to circle it around, twirling, trying to twirl towards freedom, but nothing doing there. Kunitskaya just trying to wear her down. Aldana gets out for a second, but Kunitskaya holding on to the left arm, and somehow Aldana gets away.
Yeah, here we go. Kunitskaya with a spinning back fist. Lots of spinny moves, man.
A lot of spinning moves. It's
Good times.
a lot of B button here tonight.
So much fucking B button, bruh.
3:09 left to go in the round. Aldana walking around the outside of the octagon. Kick to the leg by Kunitskaya. Right hand landed by Aldana. Aldana trying to find a rhythm here and eating a couple of shots is Kunitskaya. 2:54 left to go in round number one. Kick missed by Kunitskaya.
Is Kunitskaya busted open? I think I'm starting to see a little bit of red on the face.
Yeah,
right
no,
under the
there's
nose.
some raspberry jam in the nose. 2:43 left to go in round number one. Trying to find some rhythm and rhyme here is Yana Kunitskaya.
I mean, beatboxing would be the wrong type of boxing in this situation. Kunitskaya coming in with a kick to the body. And Aldana with a missed jab. Both women just trying to find range. Front kick from Kunitskaya, followed up by a jab that misses. Aldana with a jab of her own.
Throwing that overhand right was Aldana just trying on that last shot. In the center of the octagon, straight left thrown by Aldana, another overhand right. And Kunitskaya with a spinning back fist. Trying to get something going here, trying to turn the tide. Going for the clinch again, lands the knee, but Aldana finds her way out. And again, a knee to the body, to the rib cage by Kunitskaya. Aldana trying to turn out of the way, but might have exposed herself a little bit more right into the ribs. And Kunitskaya taken down by Aldana. What a right! I am so wrong. Kunitskaya is dropped, and Aldana trying to finish the fight with 1:40 left to go. Kunitskaya trying to push out of it, but Aldana landing with impunity. Kunitskaya in trouble. 93 seconds left to go in the round. Kunitskaya trying to pin down the arm of Aldana while Kunitskaya still on her back. Kick to the leg by Aldana. Aldana standing. Kunitskaya on her back. Eating another right hand by Aldana. An elbow by Aldana. Trying to finish the fight with 1:17 left to go. Another right hand and a combination by Aldana.
This could get called any minute, Matt. Kunitskaya is bleeding profusely from the nose, and it's going to pay dividends for Aldana if Kunitskaya can't breathe down there. Getting shots in repeatedly, but Kunitskaya putting up good defense with her legs right now, trying for a series of up kicks.
And now basically driving the boat is Aldana to Kunitskaya, just trying to take control of those legs and steer her way to victory. Presses her knee across the shoulder of Kunitskaya, and Aldana landing shots at will. Landing left. Kunitskaya trying to turn over, going to the Luther Campbell, but either way, side saddle. Kunitskaya eats another left from Aldana. Kunitskaya in trouble. Jason Herzog's going to have to call the fight. This one is over. 25 seconds left, and Irene Aldana finishes the fight in round number 1.
One might say, good night, Irene. Yeah, I felt good about that one. Irene Aldana, what a fucking performance.
God damn, I'm so happy to be wrong. Zach Pepper's donating $5 to the cause.
Thanks,
Paul Brothers are beating off to 264 right now.
Yeah, but aren't y'all? I mean, we're not.
Yeah, no, yeah, my hands.
But I assume all of you.
Yes. Charlene Sergali saying great commentary, standing ovation.
Oh.
Caleb Smith, my dad could beat up your dad. Well, my dad's dead.
My dad's old.
So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 70s, but my cat could whoop your cat's ass. Fuck you. Nandor the Relentless would fuck your shit.
Oh, and they just showed Kunitskaya getting her fucking face wrecked. You can see her nose going full Squidward on that one.
Yeah.
It broke her nose with a forearm.
It was pretty gross. I really enjoyed it. Good times all around. As we see the reaction from the camp, just fucking jazz. You gotta be glad that you won this fight when you were 3 pounds over.
Yeah.
That would hurt not to get that purse money.
That would hurt. Michael Edmondson's asking, has the main card started? Yeah, we just finished the second fight of the main card.
We just got asked if we do like women's MMA.
Of course we do.
Yeah.
Good fight is a good fight.
Yeah, good fight's a good fight. And this was a good fight.
Yep.
I didn't know either of these fighters as well as some coming into this, but it was impressive showing.
Mm-hmm.
And what a gusher.
Stephen Carrasco saying, check some of your competition. You guys are far better. Well, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Don't need to, burn out their candles to make our flame burn brighter. But
no, I'll say fuck them.
Burn them.
Yeah. Adds a little bit of lead to my pencil. So you know what? The ego boost is a good ego boost. Thank you for that.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Water. Sad.
Matt, did you
put Coke with it?
Yeah, I can't drink whiskey straight. It gives me severe agita.
Oh.
And I don't want to be in screaming pain during the
That's
shot.
not the fight that we want.
No.
We want this fight.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, good.
Also, it allows me to pace myself.
Smart.
And just, oh, Jesus. They're just showing our Irene Aldana. It's like watching the Raging Bull montage of just him getting punched about the face.
If I may, very quickly, I do have the stats in for the Sean O'Malley fight.
Oh, please.
So let me just hold on. This is just disgusting. This is filthy. Significant strikes landed for O'Malley, 230 of 318, 72% accuracy. You know what though, Kyle put in 70 strikes landed. So
70 strikes of how many thrown?
218 for a 32% accuracy rate.
That's the Mendoza line, bro.
Yeah,
that's me on a calc quiz, kids. Not good.
Yes. So
hold on, we got a fight of the night runner up here. Line of the night runner up here. Joy asking, what's that young shark doing between MMA dads?
You would like to also have a glass of Old Elk or a glass of Go Fuck Yourself.
Why do that? Travis Barker just had Kourtney Kardashian suck on his tongue live on paper. And then we have the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
We don't know which ones they are. And then Chuck Liddell's let back into the building.
Well, that's
That Bam Margera knows.
Based on that comment, I have a hunch what that person's preferred adult film category is.
Dave Chappelle walking into the T-Mobile Arena. Who the fuck is that? Justin Bieber and what looks like to be El Hijo del Scott Khan walking into the venue.
Piece of shit.
And they're showing podcasts that aren't ours. So fuck them.
We should do that sometime.
A podcast?
Yeah.
I have negative time in my life.
Yeah.
No, man.
We should do that sometime.
I hate doing podcasts. Let me just say that. Now, this is nice because it's like once a month. But no matter how much fun I've had doing podcasts, and I've had some I've very much enjoyed. I used to host one with a UFC fighter, Cajun Johnson. I had one where I got to just shoot the shit with my media colleagues. That was great. But it's just knowing that every week from X time to X time, you have to do it. And if it's something like this where we're getting a lot of viewership and it's bringing in income, that's motivating. But when it's like your own little rink-a-dink podcast, as much fun as you're having, at some point you're like, ugh, I don't really want to do it today. And that is the day that the podcast ends.
That means you can watch Yelling every week on Clicks TV and WorldwideLeadersports.com.
I'll plug Superhuman Public Radio. It's an NPR parody. 12 episodes, narrative podcast. Check it out on your local podcast app.
Ooh, good question here. Master Nader 7 saying, what's worse, Ryan Hall striking or UFC's fighter sponsorship policy?
UFC sponsorship policy, without a doubt.
It's close. It's a squeaker. It's a squeaker.
Hey, would you watch Ben Askren versus Ryan Hall in a boxing match?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, I'd watch it. God damn.
Yeah, would it be as good as Street Beefs? No.
Can I say how sad that Ryan Hall loss made me? And it's not because I actually, again, I'm in Mania, interviewed Ilia Topuria before this fight. He said he was going to go in the 50-50 with Ryan Hall because his coach, Ilia's coach, actually tapped Ryan's coach with a heel hook. So he wanted to double up on that. He was throwing that out there. But Ilia, great guy, a lot of respect for him. My thing with Ryan is there's these two really interesting. John Anik summed it up, and I don't even think he meant to. He first said during the promo package for that fight, Ryan Hall undefeated in his last 4 fights, and then subsequently said Ryan Hall undefeated dating back to 2012. And that is what kills me. It's the fact that this guy has had so few fights, injury after injury, people falling out, people not wanting to fight him. I think his time is up. And I really wish he got the fights he should have gotten and the fights he deserved a few years ago so we could have really seen what's up.
I personally think that Ryan Hall is going to evolve after this because his MMA game on the ground is still so dangerous. It's just something where he showed very little defense. I'll also throw out an interesting stat. I dated his sister for 2 weeks. Arlington, Virginia. Crazy times. Ryan Hall, good guy.
His sister?
But Ryan Hall's sister. I did.
Yeah, but what? Ryan's a good guy. What about his sister?
Oh, great person.
Nice girl, nice family.
Yeah, nothing bad to say.
So you were the problem.
I'm clearly the issue. Speaking of issues, Greg Hardy's going to be fighting.
Oh God. You do know you just put yourself in the same camp as Greg Hardy, correct?
Different problems.
I didn't know you owned that many guns.
Listen, he says he's a good guy. He's a great, outstanding American. He's a Republican, and that was his defense.
Cool.
When
you shoot hip toss somebody onto a bed of guns.
Yep.
Ugh.
What a hep cat. I would rather
Derek Glenn saying Brendan throwing bombs.
I fucking hate this motherfucker.
Chuck Eshelman saying Ryan needs to study capoeira. I wanted to get that line in. Ryan Kamula saying McGregor will wake up in the hospital.
You or Ryan Hall?
Ryan Hall.
Okay. I think you should study capoeira.
Yes, I should.
I'd love that.
Let's both
Just
study
me,
capoeira.
me looking like a fat Eddie from Tekken. No one needs that. Nobody.
I need that.
Why do
And if
need
you need that, click the super chat. Throw in a few bucks if you want to see Matt Ryan learn capoeira.
It is my birthday next Friday.
Yeah.
Can I suggest if we reach our subscriber goal, we're about 20% there. If we can get 131,000 subscribers tonight, Matt
We'll
has
do
to take
capoeira.
1 month of cap. You guys have to both take a month of capoeira
All right, who's
and
paying?
then put on a little performance.
Oh, I'll put it up.
All
To
right.
see
Well,
that. Yep.
I'm not paying for it.
Yeah.
I got therapy to
You
pay
know
for.
who I hope is really
You're gonna need more therapy after that video goes up.
Greg Hardy at the end of the night.
And Matt Burns in the chat. Speaking of issues,
Oh, yeah. The sick one,
Yeah.
Matt Burns.
yes, good to have a Deathmatch Hall of Famer in the chat here tonight. Greg Hardy walking out to the octagon, ex-NFL All-Pro, asthmatic, cheater, in a multitude of ways, owner of multiple guns, so many guns he had to put them on his bed.
Do we have to put an allegedly up before the highlight?
Well, okay, so technically speaking, he was convicted of a crime.
Yes,
It's
he
that they
was.
appealed it and the victim did not show up for the appeal, so it was never said. But there was a time in this world where he was convicted, and to present, he was not absolved based on evidence. He was absolved based on the third party no longer deciding for whatever reason to no longer go through with the appeal process. So
Oh, what a theme
make of that
of the
what you
week.
will.
Someone not being absolved by evidence.
Yeah,
That's my Cosby dig of the night. Fuck that guy, too.
I was gonna set it up with a joke, but yeah, Greg Hardy, a NFL former All-Pro, 9 knockouts in 5 of his 7 wins, 6th highest striking weight in the UFC in the heavyweight division, and a piece of shit.
If he gets slept, I'll crush this. That's just me putting out vibes into the universe that I want this guy to be in pain.
PJ Simpson saying Tuivasa inside the distance at plus 125. That's a good number.
I like
That's
it.
a good number.
I vote yes.
That's a good number. I'll take that number.
Even add a little rocket sauce.
And
to
Greg
this.
Hardy doing the Raven, just sitting in his corner, because that's the thing. Matt Burns saying, check for the inhaler. Yes, that is true. And here comes Tai Tuivasa down to
what
the
a
cage.
nice looking boy. Like, all smiles, good vibes, not a total piece of shit.
Nope.
Matt, chat me up about Tai Tuivasa.
I'll let you know right now about Tai Tuivasa. Tai Tuivasa is walking in with 2 straight wins over Stefan Struve by knockout, and my favorite name in the history of mixed martial arts,
Go on.
Henry Hunsucker.
I think I got one of those in the back of a Lamborghini once.
3 straight losses before that to Sergey Spivak, Blagoy Ivanev, and Junior Dos Santos, 3 much better fighters than Greg Hardy. He's knocked out 10, 1 decision, knocked out once, submitted once, and decision once. And shout out to Charlene saying, you boys are doing fabulous. Thank you.
Thanks, Charlene. That's awesome.
Corey ain't 0, just tuned in to listen to get Hardy get KO'd.
Good.
Go ahead, Shaq. What do you got for us?
I have a very weird stat. I have Fight Metrics pulled up here for you guys while you're talking.
do you got?
Both Tai Tuivasa and Greg Hardy average fight time exactly 7 minutes and 18 seconds.
Huh.
So, if you want to put a really weird bet on this fight, put it at 7 minutes.
Ooh,
18
that's a good.
seconds.
So that's the over/under for tonight. So we got to get that. Back-to-back wins for Tuivasa. 1 of 4 heavyweights to have finishes with knees and elbows. 4th highest knockout rate among active UFC heavyweights. 1.03 per 15 minutes.
I like that.
Yeah,
Tai Tuivasa, also fun name to say.
it's a very fun name.
Not Hunsucker, though.
Hunsucker's the best.
Yeah, no, that's a real one.
And for those asking, the Conor McGregor fight has not happened yet. We are 3 fights away from that. Now 2 fights away, because the 3rd fight of the night is inside the octagon. We'll go to the official introduction in just a moment. Tai Tuivasa needing to adjust his shorts. I love the heavyweight division because you either have elite athletes like Francis Ngannou or just fat dudes who like to punch like Tai Tuivasa. Like, it's the best division, and I don't know what's going on in the
Is
octagon.
that Marguerite Monroe?
I think so. Just dancing.
Well, shout out to Wet Hot American Summer and the Mighty Ducks.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Tuivasa doing a shoey in his motion graphic. 28 years old, Hardy 32. Hardy with a 3-inch height advantage, 6'5" to the 6'2" of Tuivasa, also 1.5 pounds heavier than the 263-pound Tuivasa with a 4.5-inch reach advantage, 5.5-inch reach advantage, 80.5 to 75 for Tuivasa.
Is that extra weight the weight of him being a piece of shit?
Yes.
Good.
And Jonathan Rollin-Cohen donating $49.99 to the cause. Matty Ice, he says in the chat, "Hi, buddy. Good to see you."
Dude, thank you.
You are a menschie. Jason Jones, love you, jabronis.
Oh,
We've got Derek Glenn shouting out the fact that we got $50 in the super chat. Donate to your super chats all night long. Best comment will win a poster by our buddy Maze Chaser of Gilbert Burns du Bronx. And you can find that poster at Maze Chaser on Instagram.
donate to the super chat if you also hated Greg Hardy's peck dance that I just saw.
Yeah.
I can't unsee that, Mel.
Nope, that's why I looked away. Taking a look at the chat real quick. Charlene saying a 5.5-inch reach is huge, and it is. That is huge.
That is
a big thing. So taking a look here. Thank you so much to everybody in the chat. Steph, do you have something for us?
Yeah, I was just gonna say sometimes you don't even need a 5.5-inch reach.
Hey!
I was gonna
what
say
you did
it's
there.
good in the fight and good in the bedroom.
Blue, dabba dee dabba down. Mark Smith is your official. Colby Baumgardner saying every inch matters.
Oh, goodness. I'm going to give a quick shout out to @who_MMA, which is an account of a house cat who's watching this pay-per-view. It's pretty great. Watch a house cat who loves UFC.
Round one begins. Tuivasa missing with a left kick. Hardy missing with a left punch. Leg kick landed by Hardy. Tuivasa, that height and reach advantage really evident here in the early going. Tuivasa taking out that leg, though, chopping at the trees. Tuivasa just chipping away. In the NFL, that'd be clipping. Greg Hardy landing a straight right as they circle around the octagon. 30 seconds gone by.
I will do a waterfall if Tuivasa heisens this motherfucker.
Keith Theismann's him on live pay-per-view. That's going to be sad.
That's the one. Theismann. I watch real sports like MMA and professional goddamn wrestling. I don't know.
And again, Tuivasa going in against that front leg, just chipping away at that front leg, gets inside, lands a couple of shots. Hardy trying to play keep away, throwing bombs. Tuivasa slipping and sliding, stands up on the air. Greg Hardy is out like a light. Tai Tuivasa sends him onto a bed of guns as Tai Tuivasa lays him out in the first motherfucking round.
That is a very thick beer
Yeah.
to try to waterfall. So much Snickers. Speaking of Snickers, me laughing at this motherfucker. Fuck you, Greg Hardy.
PJ Simpson, and he's doing a shoey. Tai Tuivasa is doing a shoey in a motherfucking Air Force One. I love Tai Tuivasa. Give him the interim title. Fuck it. PJ Simpson donating $10 to the cause. Lane Summers saying, "Calm down, Captain Lou."
You know what I'd really love? That's really great. You know what I'd love to see? Is Mark Hunt still in a lawsuit? Could we get a New Zealand main event?
Oh, no, that ain't never happening. Let's take a look at the replay here. Greg Hardy just evades two shots. Great defense. Throws with that right, leaving his chin wide open. And then Tuivasa just finding a way to evade a shot here. Comes inside and just gets him right on the button. Hardy comes up and over, leaves his jaw open for the left, and pops him.
Down goes wife beater. Fuck you, dude. I'm so happy. This is good. This is good.
And Daniel Sigmund, can we donate to Women Against Domestic Violence for Greg Hardy? You know what, guys?
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, that's
Please
a
do
great fucking suggestion. Thank you.
And Lee Martin just texting me. Oh my God. Yeah. Shout out to Lee Martin from SBR Sportsbook Review, my co-host on that show. Habib Nurmagomedov in the chat. He lost because of the inhaler, brother.
Good. I'm glad that we got the honor of
Clay Sharandowski saying, "Love the passion." Rob Santos, 1 million. You're welcome, guys. Shout out to, can we see the main event? Dippy, no. Sky O'Neal stream the fight? No.
No, we're not going to do that.
Eat a barrel of dicks.
Yeah, a whole barrel.
Shout out to Mark DiCarlo, Karma.
Oh, I'm Greg Hardy. He's got the biggest boo-boo face.
Brad Hogarth saying Karma.
Can we be done with this experiment?
Nah,
Can
not
we
yet.
Be done with Carlos Condit fighting on a prelim and this guy getting fucking main card. Fuck this shit.
PB saying that was more of an eye poke than a punch. Nah, he got hit. He still got his fucking decade ruined.
Yeah. No, he got pounded.
The player guys, stop flexing and talk about the fights. The fight ended, bro.
Am I the one who's flexing?
Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
I just want to say, it was one of those weird stoppages where the guy curls up and is like waving it off himself. I don't know if you saw, but Greg Hardy's eye is completely swollen shut. He might have broken an orbital bone or something.
Yeah, that had to hurt.
Shaq, quit talking about my new king, which is Greg Hardy's eye.
Can I also say, Tai Tuivasa is the Stone Cold Steve Austin of MMA. He's got to do that shoey on the fence every time. Every time.
Pop a Tui Wazer. Pop 2 Tui Wazers. Pop 3 Tui Wazers.
Goddamn, pal, I just like putting white beaten pieces of shit to sleep. Give me a hell yeah.
My good close personal friend, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Zach Pepper's donating $5 to the cause. A mirror fund behind you guys. No.
You want us to put up a mirror behind us?
No, you would get the camera and my alcohol collection. That's all you would get.
You get the back of our heads, which is ridiculous.
Yes.
Good Mad TV sketch.
Aaron Babb saying Greg Hardy took a dive. Well, he did, but
yeah, backwards from being punched in the face.
He flopped.
Yeah, that was a flip flop, and he flew. He flew. Oh God. It's rare. This is the opposite of that Mayweather pay-per-view. This is joy.
Yeah.
This is good feelings. This is why we watch MMA.
Nick Byers saying, I love you guys. Well, we love you too. We love everybody who watches, even the people who tell us to go fuck ourselves.
I love them slightly less, but we love them nonetheless.
Michael Gonzalez saying, is this live for real? Clay Sharandowski donating $5 Canadian. That's still money.
Wouldn't that be an elaborate ruse if this wasn't live?
It was all pre-recorded.
We predicted this is how it's going to go.
And then we see Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox. Machine Gun Kelly looking more and more like a young, God damn it, Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God damn.
Fleetwood or Mac?
Oh, God damn. No. And there's Action Bronson. Who's the singer in Fleetwood Mac? Edge of Stevie Nicks. Jesus Christ.
Hey, we got the It's Always Sunny kids.
Oh. They're
all
still alive. Thank you to Clay, who donated $5 Canadian. Poirier for the win. KO in the second round.
I'm predicting the KO in the second round the other way.
Really?
Yep. No.
Brad Thompson.
I got McGregor in the main event.
Yeah.
Another shoey. That's so much foot, dude.
So much.
That's someone else's foot.
He actually said during his chat with Joe Rogan, he wants to gather everyone up after the card's over. I think that's when he wants to do it. Meet somewhere, enormous group shoey. What a way to market yourself.
More shoeys.
Those are like $800 sneakers, bro.
Fuck it. That's a
Buy
flex.
a pair of Fila's for that.
That guy's walking home all squelchy.
Chingazo.
Oh, Masvidal.
Bro, I want to party with Tai Tuivasa.
Yo, I'd get... All right, Tai Tuivasa. I am inviting you to come drink with us at the Patriot in downtown Manhattan.
Yeah.
It's a country bar. There are bras on the ceiling.
Good.
The beers and the drinks are cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, someone just poured. I can't believe. Can we not brush over the fact that some dude just poured a shoey from the lower bowl all over Ty's mouth? What a wild man.
Fucking love
God,
it.
I love him. God, I would never do one, but God, I love him.
Sponsorship out of this?
Yeah, yo.
I quit.
Yo, well, he's got to ask Dana, who's then got to ask the other guy, who then's got to ask the other guy, and then maybe he'll get 20% of it.
That's a really good point, though. If he doesn't have a beer sponsor, he needs one pronto.
A beer and a shoe sponsor.
And a shoe
You know what I like to go with my Nikes? Some Miller Lite.
Yeah. Not a Coors Light, not a.
Yes.
They won't pay me.
I'm just gonna say it again. Dustin Poirier, blow up.
Yeah.
Way to have good hair, brother.
Yeah, he's got good hair.
Yeah, and that's what wins fights.
Brett Thomas saying you guys are drunk and animated. I'm only drunk.
I have not been drawn by anyone.
I'm just animated. You know what? Dustin Poirier, Michael Bisping, not only two really great career turnarounds, but two of the best hair turnarounds in MMA history. Am I right?
I don't know. I think we should also include Conor McGregor in that as the cornrowed man bun is something that I'm happy to see gone.
I don't know if this is embarrassing, but I actually show a photo. I Google Michael Bisping hair, and I show that to my barber every time I go in.
That's not embarrassing.
That's not embarrassing.
So
That's just
handsome
smart.
hair, yeah.
And you should be respected for it.
I
Chad.
just show a photo of Rob Ryan and I say, do your best.
I show a photo of myself because I'm vain.
You know.
Although that makes a ton of sense. If you have a good hair photo of yourself, you might as well use it.
Yeah. Could you do the thing that you did before? That works well. Thanks, man. Shout out to Land of Barbers and Greenpoint. They'll do your hair real fucking good.
And I like the ESPN notification. Tai Tuivasa obliterates Greg Hardy with left hook.
Oh god damn. I'm gonna be at half mast for the rest of the night after that.
As long as, good for you.
I'm gonna make too much eye contact after it.
Brett Thomas saying I should dye my hair gray too, Ryan. It's getting there. It's getting there naturally. Don't worry about that. No,
you want to get rid of this beautiful color, this deep, rich red? Fuck you. How dare you?
I'm Matt Ryan. That's Brendan Sokler. Over on the other side of the camera is Steph Sotilli monitoring the chat. Hi, Steph. How are you?
Hi, Steph, what you got for us?
This kind of ties to the other comment, but we have President Snowden saying, "Ginger to Vegas."
That's a fucking good one. Well done.
I feel deflated and elated at the same time. God damn. Shout out Ted Lasso.
Oh, I can't wait till that comes back.
If you like joy and just feeling good, go watch that show.
Yeah.
I think we all need it after the past 18 months.
Yes.
Go watch Ted Lasso. Also, Ted Lasso, sponsor us.
Yes. Give us your money, Bill Lawrence. Wylan out saying this goddamn commentary ever, this equal best. Thank you, Wylan out. And also joining us up in the Great White North, a few hours away from celebrating his friend's birthday, our friend Shakiel Mahjouri. Shaq, how are you?
Good. I'm notoriously bad at let's say I'm supposed to let's say I get off work at 2:30, I'll tell someone I'll be there 2:35. Like, I don't take into consideration traffic, transition period, delays. So I told them that I think the card, if all goes well, should be over by let me see. What do we start at? I got to do some specifics. So 7 p.m., so 7:38, 8:39. So it's supposed to start at midnight Eastern. I told her I'd be there by 2 a.m. Eastern. So I think
you'll be good.
I think
low
you're
expectations,
covered, Jack.
over deliver. You know what I mean? It got me through school. It got me through my relationship. So
yeah.
Like Greg Hardy's chin with fists. I think you're covered.
Yeah. Well, we've had all 3 fights tonight end early. Like, we had all 3 fights with finishes on the main card. We are up to the co-main event, which means we're going to be here for 25 minutes. They're showing the welterweight rankings right now. Gilbert Burns is number 3 at 19-4. Stephen Thompson behind Leon Edwards, who is number 3 for some reason.
Someone talk about Leon Edwards and put some respect on that man's name. He has been shown the fuck up, and I don't feel like he's actively in the conversation for the welterweight rankings right now.
It's depressing. It's absolutely depressing. And we will see Gilbert Burns and Thompson here. We got the
what championship does Thompson hold? What's it? The nicest
the nice motherfucker championship. Yes.
Yeah, he seems like a sweet boy. I can't help but root for him in this. And my head says Gilbert Burns probably has this. I would be pleasantly surprised though
if Wonderboy pulls this out, but it's going to be a hell of a fight. This is a sleeper of a co-main.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm so deeply fucking pumped for this.
And we have over 1,500 humans joining us right now on the Combat Culture channel. We cannot wait to enjoy the rest of this card with you guys. Please share it on social media. Jonathan Ron Cohn saying Gingers are the NWO.
Too sweet.
I don't know which one. I think I'm Virgil. I'm Vincent.
You're Vincent.
I'm Vincent or Great Muda.
Fantastic. I am Booker T in WWE. The resemblance is striking. I don't know what to tell
Let
you.
us know in the chat which NWO members you think we are, and that's all 4 of us on the show. Steph, which NWO member do you think you are?
Oh, that's a good one. Probably Virgil. I'm always forgotten.
Oh. Shaq?
I think he's. I don't think he's not. He.
I am back. What's up?
Who do you think? And also, hi Paula, watching us on Facebook. Hello, we do reply to you guys.
Hi, Paulo.
Yes. What's the question? I was just getting some. Water.
Which member of the NWO are you?
Oh, like the extended. Like where are we stopping with NWO?
I just said I was Booker T,
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
can cover
We go
all
there.
of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Keep in mind, while I watched WWF and WCW growing up, I am born in '95, so those years are blurry to me. Who am I in the
Right
NWO?
below Greg Hardy is Shaq on my hit list from 1995. How dare you?
Who has everyone said so far? I don't want to double up here.
I've said the Great Muda.
Okay.
Steph said Vincent, and I am Booker T.
Yeah, I'll take someone who I think was underappreciated in North America, but did well for himself in Japan. I'll go with Scott Norton.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Okay, Shaq, you're off my hit list. Well done.
I know
Arm
my
wrestling
shit.
champion.
I just need to process.
J.R. Templeton saying you're definitely 6-Pac. That is the consensus in the chat right now. I'm called. I'm Nash. Brendan is Hall, and obviously Steph would be Hulk Hogan. Olive is Ted DiBiase because she bankrolls the whole.
I do have a near Gene Simmons-like tongue, so I feel like 6-Pac does.
Who are you
Well,
trying to pick up, Shaq?
Whoever that was on the first broadcast and said I was cute. I've still been searching for her.
He's
or him,
single,
or them.
ladies.
I'm not single.
Yeah, do not get him in shit.
I don't know. I don't speak to people. I don't have a life.
Keep in mind, if you want to know just how whipped I am turning 26 in September, and I've been in a relationship for nearly 8 years.
Oh no! How dare you be in a loving, stable relationship?
Oh yes, very loving. Made it through the pandemic. A little bit of friction we made it through the pandemic.
have a loving and healthy relationship
This is true.
very stable.
Let me impart some wisdom onto you. If you want a good relationship, make sure you both have full-time jobs. You don't see each other that much, and when you do, you're not annoyed with one another. So.
Is she watching this, Shaq?
No, she hates MMA, so I'm in the clear. It's kind of like Luke Thomas's situation where his family just couldn't care less and is never proud of him. There you go.
Yeah. My significant other says that she'll watch the Flippy Boys, not the Punchy Boys, which means she will watch the wrestling, not the MMA. So
I can get her to sit through a little pro wrestling. I think it's the pageantry. She likes the women. She likes their outfits. She thinks they're really cool. So I noticed she never asks. She never agrees to watch. But if I turn on some AEW Dynamite or some WWE, I can hold her attention a bit longer.
yeah. It's the theater of the people, baby, and everyone loves it. To Elio, who says, I need water, otherwise I'm going to pass out. It hasn't happened yet. So.
And he has water.
And I have water. I'm hydrated. I'm beautiful, damn it. All right. Coming up.
It's co-main event time here in Las Vegas.
Let's.
All right.
Go ahead, Shaq. What do you got?
Yeah, again, reminder, guys, subscribe, super chat donations. That goes a long way to help us do. A thumbs up, that gets us in front of more eyeballs on YouTube, so that would be huge. If you're looking for some content in between this fight and what will for sure be like an hour-long intermission for Conor versus Dustin, we got a bunch of fun videos on the YouTube channel for this. We have an 8-minute compilation of the best moments from the press conference, if you missed that on Thursday. We have UFC fighters, including Max Griffin, who won tonight, reacting to Conor McGregor's wildest moments, from punching old men to smashing phones and throwing shit through buses. And if you just type in Conor McGregor, you'll find a bunch of other goodies, bartenders, taste testing, proper 12, lots of fun stuff. I am
Speaking
out.
of content, Shaq, the thing that's making me content is this. This is Old Elk Whiskey from 58th Street Wine and Liquors. This is their barrel pick. This is their women's pick. The proceeds go to breast cancer research, and we have a link in the description. Please do check it out. They are our lovely sponsors for this evening, and Hot damn, is that whiskey good?
I just had a glass of it. I'm going to have another glass after this fight. Jonathan Roncone donating $4.99 to the cause. It is some good-ass whiskey. I'm going to run right now. You know what? I'm going to run and get a drink right now. You guys talk about Stephen Thompson?
Let's talk about Stephen Thompson. And he is looking as good as this bottle of whiskey, Shaq. I mean, honestly, in incredible shape. I'm always excited for a Stephen Wonderboy Thompson fight. And it's a pick'em for me. This is a pick'em. Yeah. I don't know who's going to win this.
Well, I wanted to say what else looks good is that super chat donation we just got from Jonathan Rome. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Stephen Thompson, Gilbert Burns. If this was 5 rounds, I think I'd really favor Wonderboy. He is just so underratedly good. Like, it's a shame that he got KO'd by Anthony Pettis in a fight that he was absolutely handedly winning, because that set him back pretty far, especially considering where Showtime kind of went from there. But Wonderboy has been elite. He is elite. He's been here for a really, really long time. Gilbert Burns might just be one of my favorite fighters. He's going to put a lot of pressure on Wonderboy. It's only 15 minutes. I wonder if he can sort of spend those first 2 rounds accumulating points just based a lot on the forward movement, because I feel like we're not going to see a whole lot land. Toss-up. Definitely a toss-up.
Definitely a toss-up, and honestly, one of the better booked co-mains that I can think of in recent memory. It's wildly exciting.
And I do want to say that you'll see the update on the subscriber goal shortly, but we have cleared 130,200 subscribers, more than 20% of the way to the goal. So guys, if you haven't, please subscribe. Tap the notification bell. We're gonna get content here on this channel every week. And thank you for being here.
Yeah. And if you want to see us do capoeira, you better subscribe. What an entrance we are seeing for Gilbert Burns.
They are making this feel like a main event fight. Gilbert Burns making his way to the octagon here tonight in our co-main event. I'm Matt Ryan, joined by Brendan Sokler. Over there on the other side of the glass is Stephanie Sotilli. And up in Canada on the west side of the Canuckaville is the lovely Shakiel Mahjouri. And we're calling the fights for you. Chuck Eshelman saying, pass the bottle to Brendan. But
I have so much.
And our drink pick tonight is from 58th Street Wine and Liquors. Yep. And it is a bottle of Old Elk. It is a women's pick with proceeds of the bottle going to breast cancer charities.
Yeah.
And it's
95% wheat. This is aged for 6 years, 57% alcohol by volume. Go get this. Best barrel picks in the damn city,
and maybe even in the country. And it doesn't matter where you're watching this here tonight. They will ship to you. Click the link in the description. Steph will drop it in the chat for you guys, for you to buy the exact bottle of what we're drinking from our friends over at 58th Street Wine and Liquors. And also, if you don't like whiskey, they have wine. They have so many other great options. That link is also in the description.
Their tequila and rum selections. Get some Holmes Clay rum if you want to have a sip and rum. And check out their extensive tequila collection, or just give them a call. Sean set up this deal. He's the owner of the joint, and he will give you fantastic recommendations. Thank you, 58th Street Wine and Liquors. We fucking love you.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. And cheers.
Cheers, buddy. I'm so excited for this co-main event. This has that big fight feel. This has that thing that makes my chest just go a little bit faster.
And we just got 150 PHP from John Ying. Tremendous job, guys. Killing it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Danny Starchevich asking, why are you putting Coke in that good whiskey? It's because I suffer from agita. Yeah. I can't handle that. It hurts a lot.
I was going to give them a lot of shit about it, and then they gave me a very real reason. So,
yeah.
Brendan, am I the only one who has no idea what agita is?
Agita is a New York/Italian colloquial for indigestion.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It'll like burn my stomach lining.
Yeah. And with 57% alcohol, this will fuck your shit up, kids.
Yep. I am going to be ordering something very greasy as soon as we get off the air. Jorge Santiago asking who's fighting now. Gilbert Burns has just stepped inside the octagon at T-Mobile Arena. It's Gilbert Burns and Stephen Thompson in the co-main event here tonight at UFC 264. We are live with you on the Combat Culture, across the Combat Culture Network, on the MMA Mania and Bloody Elbow Facebook pages. We are on the Combat Culture Twitch channel. We're also on the MMA Mania Periscope channel /Twitter Live.
You can see us everywhere.
On the Combat Culture YouTube channel. So thank you so much for joining us for this show. We are with you every single month for every single UFC pay-per-view. We'll be back here on August 7th. And let's take a look at the tail of the tape Burns 34, Thompson 38. Both the slight height advantage for Thompson, 6 foot to the 5'10" of Burns, both walking in at 170.5 pounds. Thompson with a huge reach advantage, 75 inches to 71. Burns, the plus 130 underdog. Thompson, the minus 160 favorite, which is very interesting. Walking into that fight.
I expect that. Gilbert Burns did fantastically well against Kamaru Usman.
Yeah.
Which you don't say about people because they don't do well. That's why he's undefeated. But hot damn.
Yeah. I think it's the mustache.
Maybe.
Could be the mustache.
It always does come down to that. I'm so excited. Yeah. Tell us your picks. Get in the chat.
Let us know right. Yeah, let us know right now. The official introductions are popping off. Jonathan Roncone donating another $4.99 to cause, keeping us fed and clothed. Shout out, buddy, and Dairy Starches. Understandable. Thank you for being understanding to my gastrointestinal problem.
Yeah, we appreciate understanding.
To call 2 football games tomorrow. That's gonna be a long
day. That sucks for you. I'm going to see Kevin Smith.
Ooh,
that's gonna be fun.
And we got late Alti saying
Wonderboy.
Burns. We got Faux Sushi and Deep picking Wonderboy. Rob Santos, happy birthday. Well, it's my birthday next week, but thank you.
Yeah, we'll take it. Olive the Fat Baby licking my knee presently.
Olive, be a good baby, not a fat baby. The Beverly Hills Bush Ranger saying Gilbert. EJ Puma calling us assholes.
Yeah. 2 nicest guys in the UFC about to square off. Is Gilbert Burns renowned for being nice?
I believe so.
I mean, I can vouch for that. He's very, very nice. And even at this level, responds to every message I send him.
Oh, that's a sweetie.
That's a sweetie.
And a family man. And a family man.
You know, we love to see it.
He would legitimately, at this level of success, he would do interviews with a 18-year-old for a class project if his management let him. And that's not speaking ill of his management. The man's busy, but that he is that chill. He's like, if he could, he would 24/7.
A shout out to Gene USMC, a longtime viewer joining us here tonight. Hey, buddy, glad you're here. EJ Puma saying fat neck ass.
Is the neck fat, or are you a fat ass, or is there an ass on your neck? I'm lost.
Can you see your neck? How can one see their own? You know what? I'm just gonna. I got nothing. And here we go with round number 1, the official introductions. Both men will touch gloves and show respect. Burns controlling the center of the octagon. Thompson taking a brief step away. Just trying to find the range here in the early goings of round number 1 here at UFC 264.
Thompson's stance is so wide. I understand he's a karate practitioner, but hot damn is he leaving that
But
leg
there's
in.
a wide stance, too. Both of these guys are wide stance sitters like a former senator. Just pacing around here, 4:31 left to go in round number 1. Jonathan Roncone donating another $4.99. And shout out to Michael. Me and the boys at the Clawhorn are watching. Bless you both for joining us here. Just pacing around, Burns trying to find some options in round number 1.
Both men are very hesitant to strike. I mean, there's a lot of power behind both these men. Understandable that there's a bit of hesitancy, but it's going to be hard to find your range if you don't fucking throw.
Burns missing a hard right.
And a big body kick by Burns to the ribs of Thompson.
Happy dog shite day.
It's dog shite day?
Someone said they'd donate $100 if we said it. $350 left to go in the round. Standing in the center of the octagon, both men still trying to find their rhythm here in the early going of round number 1. Burns controlling the center of the octagon, but Thompson slowly building in, slowly finding space. Burns trying to go for the takedown. Thompson trying to fight out of it. Single leg attempt by Burns, but Thompson pressed up against the fence now, and we'll have to grind with 3:30 left to go in round number 1.
Incredible balance by Thompson. A lot of hopping on one leg in order to stuff that takedown. Burns still going for it, but not getting it. Just stuffed by Thompson.
And a long process here, a long road ahead for Stephen Thompson. Thompson trying to keep Gilbert Burns from taking him to the ground. Now about 20 seconds, over 20 seconds in this position for Thompson.
I mean, incredible takedown defense by Thompson, but when you're on that defense, you are not putting out offense. It is hard to win a round when you're just trying not to fall on your ass. Big knee to the knee by Gilbert Burns.
Burns is trying to take out the back of that knee and now just going straight at the patella tendon.
When you're going for those ligaments, those tendons on the side of the knee, it pays dividends, particularly against a karate fighter like Thompson. It is a very smart move by Burns. And tore I him, I'd keep going for it, which he is.
He's going after that knee. He is going after just knee on knee. Some of that sweet knee on knee searching you're going to be doing on a certain website with an orange logo later tonight. 2:22 left to go. And Thompson just pressed up against the fence with Burns trying to grind here. And you got to imagine that's a lot of pressure on Burns too. He's being forced to work here as well. It's going to end up in a situation who gasses out first.
Yeah, it could fuck with his cardio. And Burns with the takedown.
But peeling right over as Thompson, getting that left knee up and pinning to his side. Now a variation of side control now by Burns. 1:55 left to go in the round. And Thompson trying to get out of this here after the takedown from Burns. It looks like they're nuzzling, but they are not. And now side control deeper applied by Thompson, who has grapevined the left leg, of Stephen Thompson.
This is really good defense by Thompson, but again, it's Gilbert Burns' round right now. It is not the most exciting round in that it is a grinder that we are dealing with. But Gilbert Burns advancing, making strikes to the body, strikes to the face, and Thompson defending intelligently, but Burns is just pressing through.
1:15 left to go in round number 1 or 3 in the welterweight division. Thompson pressed up back against the fence, trying to stand back up, but Burns has grapevined the left leg of Thompson, and Thompson cannot get that right leg to pop up. He cannot pop up. He cannot lift. He gets off the grapevine, but now pressed up on one knee. The live odds right now, Burns is now a -175 favorite. Thompson remaining a +1, now a +130 underdog. The odds have shifted very drastically here in round 1. But Thompson getting right back up, but pressed hard against the fence.
And several shots to the face unanswered by Thompson. It is truly something where we do know every round starts off with stand-up. But Gilbert Burns showing such aggressive wrestling game. If he keeps this up for the rest of the fight, this is his fight to lose.
Yeah, this is definitely Thompson's fight to win. This is Burns' fight to lose. It is not Thompson's fight to win right now. 12 seconds left to go in the round, and Burns is continuing to apply pressure on Thompson, who's looking to breathe a little heavy here. Thompson gets out of it, and now we got a firefight. Burns will fall, and Thompson trying to go for a head kick, and they will survive the round. But Burns lost a lot there. He lost a lot of momentum in those last few seconds, lost his footing, and things just kind of went tits up.
It certainly did, Matt. And, towards the end of a round is honestly where a lot of judges get indelible images of how fighters have been operating. And right now, Stephen Thompson really just put in a bunch of work to say that he was at least in that round after getting controlled for most of it without too much happening other than some good solid work on his legs. But they're still fucking working, as we saw in that last scramble. And Gilbert Burns also showing a little bit of a lack of balance. I don't know if he got tagged that made him drop.
It might have been that, and he also lost his footing. Shout out to Dan up in Toronto shouting out our commentary, Daniel Prescott, and then Jack Kramer. Real picturing all this in my head. Great commentary. Reminds me of listening to a hockey game. Well, that's very sweet.
I played for 10 years.
Huh. Jay Jackman saying we are a cute couple. Sadly, we are not a couple. We are just broadcast partners and friends.
Just both cute.
Yes.
And we're a couple of cuties. Back to round number 2.
And Thompson landing a left. He's now controlling the center of the octagon. The momentum might have shifted at the end of round 1. Over 10 seconds gone by, both men standing in the center of the octagon. Burns now trying to put pressure.
You have to wonder if Burns, John Fitched himself out of having any stamina within this round. This is something that happens when you grapple fuck the shit out of someone for an entire 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You can burn out. We'll see how it pays off.
Burns missing with a high head kick, not landing at all. And Thompson in the center bolt with his hands down. Burns with his hands up, spinning back kick, not landing by Thompson.
Thompson looks comfortable. Thompson does not look like a guy who had been held up against the fence for 3.5 minutes.
No, he feels pretty fresh here. He is bouncing around, even though he does have a fresh sheen on him. And it's 4:08 left to go in the round.
He is a shiny boy, but he looks ready for violence, throwing kicks and generally trying to find his range against Gilbert, who just seems to be bouncing in place.
Over 2,000 people joining us here Watching across the Combat Culture Network, standing in the center of the octagon, 3:49 left to go in round number 2. Thompson getting a kick to the leg by Burns and missing a super kick there to the midsection was Thompson.
Ooh, and another super kick attempt by Thompson to the face.
And a back kick, a savate kick by Thompson, landing on the midsection of Burns. Burns looking a little tired here. He may have gassed himself in round 1. He's bouncing around here, a lot of frenetic energy, Brendan.
Yeah, John fished himself into oblivion, seemingly, as he is not putting out that type of output. He's not going for takedowns. And Wonderboy Thompson is throwing some fancy kicks on him.
Burns tried to land a kick right into the knee. Did not land. Overhand left, missed, followed up by, a right, then a left, both missing.
By a country mile, Matt. Honestly, I'm curious as to what's in Burns' gas tank right now. But, I asked myself that question during the Usman fight, and he kept coming back.
Yeah, he keeps pressuring. He keeps coming back. But Thompson feeling a lot more confident than he did for the first 4 minutes of round number 1. And Thompson in the center, eating a leg kick from Burns right to the thigh. We are one fight away from the main event here tonight. Conor McGregor has not stepped inside the octagon yet. Burns with his back near the octagon. Thompson controlling the center, spinning head kick does not land. Burns trying to pressure now. Overhand right doesn't land. And now Burns trying to get Thompson on his bicycle. He lands an overhand right. Thompson trying to assess the situation and see where he is. Burns now controlling the center of the octagon. Thompson eats a leg kick, throws to a left-right combination, does not land, but will get back into the center. Misses an overhand right, does Burns. Thompson landing a straight left.
It is a high output from both men as Gilbert Burns has seemingly found his second win and is throwing quite a bit, but now slowing down are both men as they have seen a bit more of each other's range and are a bit more hesitant. Leg kick by Thompson. Checked.
Minute 44 left to go. Left-right combination not landing by Thompson. Burns with another kick to the leg. Shout out to Travis Nutsatili donating $2 to the cause. Now looking for an option is Thompson with 90 seconds left to go in the round.
Both characters looking like they're trying to be selected in a video game, just bouncing in place. Goodness. Throw some shit, gents.
I think they're both a little tired, and I think Thompson's trying to find the lane to win this round. He was winning the first minute. Burns came back. Burns going for the takedown. Thompson trying to fight out of it, and he does.
That may have done it. If Thompson can show out in the last 10 seconds of this round, I gotta give it to Thompson.
The odds have shifted here. Minus 110 for Burns, minus 100 for Thompson. And Thompson almost landing a head kick, landing the toes right across the face of Burns with 47 seconds left to go in the round.
Just gentle toe scritchies behind Gilbert Burns here.
And this fight goes to the third round. It might be the deepest fight of the night. A leg kick landed by Burns to Thompson. 35 seconds overhand right, landed by Burns. Going for the takedown again. Burns grabs the takedown, trying to steal the round. 30 seconds left to go in the round. And Thompson trying to stand right back up. But Burns holding on to the legs like he's like Wonderboy's going off to war and he doesn't want to see him go. Landing some devastating lefts. 2 for 4 on takedowns as Burns so far in this fight.
This may have just gotten Gilbert Burns the round. It is so much about that last 30 seconds. And right now, Gilbert Burns pounding away at the face of Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. You're not getting much power.
It's a hockey fight on the ground, and it's over. No, it's the round. The round is over.
The round is over, to be clear.
Yeah.
That would have been insane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aaron saying the lesbian almost broke my damn headset. Well, listen with speakers on. How about that?
Yeah. Am I the lesbian?
No, I think I'm the lesbian.
Okay.
To have the longer hair and their views on gender norms are so fucked up that they think that's funny. It's not funny.
It's not funny.
It's okay though. Nobody loves you, but it's okay.
It's okay.
We'll head into round number 3 here, and this is probably the deepest fight of the night.
Yeah. Deepest fight of the main card at the very least. Some really solid kicks out of Wonderboy and really solid takedowns from Gilbert Burns. I would not begrudge any judge for calling that round either way.
Yeah.
The hockey fight of the end of it. What a good strategy by them both.
Oh, you're going to pick the person who's throwing punches at the end of the round? Why not both of us?
I smoked blunts. Patton Oswalt's voice was killing me. Thank you. Comparing me to one of my favorite performers.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Very good. Hey, Olive.
Round 3 starting here in Vegas in the co-main event. Burns landing with a leg kick and then immediately switching stances for reasons. Both men doing as you said, picking character select screen taunts.
Good God. This is way less of a volume of strikes than I anticipated. Wonderboy going for a kick to the head. Another kick to the head attempt. Burns dodging.
4.5 minutes left to go in the third and final round of our co-main event. Thompson trying to go after him. Some lefts and rights from Wonderboy, not really landing.
It's fascinating, the head games of just them bouncing up and down, seeming to psych each other out. Wonderboy with a straight, cutting through Burns' defense. Kick to the head attempt by Wonderboy Thompson.
If you want to know what we're drinking, look in the chat and click the link and you'll see what we're drinking. You can buy what we're drinking. 3:58 left to go in the round, and Burns not controlling the octagon the way he was in the first round.
No,
Thompson
not
controlling
at all.
the center.
Thompson controlling the center and looking to strike with Burns. Burns stepping back on his bicycle. I could see a kick attempt coming here.
It's certainly possible. He's trying to tee it up. You see him bouncing that outside leg.
Yeah. This is something that's very interesting with karate fighters is that you are continually
Burns! He getting hit with a back kick to the head, takes him down, and we got a firefight here in Vegas. Both men throwing hands. Burns in trouble, trying to stay in this one, controlling the center now. Thompson looking for a lane, and I'm not talking about Bennis. Trying to go for the takedown and misses. Now trying to go for the belly to the back. Now on a standing side control, and Thompson might be able to turn this one around here with 3:04 left to go in the round.
What an incredibly smart and boring move by Burns after getting kicked in the fucking head by Stephen Thompson.
Yep.
What I was saying was with the karate stance, you can be popping off a lot of straights, but you are continually teeing up for that kick. And we finally saw it out of Wonderboy connecting really flush.
2:44 left to go in round number 3, and Thompson pressed up against the fence by Gilbert Burns.
Burns securing the takedown on Thompson, inside control. Attempting to advance is Gilbert Burns, but Thompson doing good takedown defense. Trying to float over into full mount, blocked with a knee.
Shout out to Sean Scally donating $5, saying this is better than the $60 you drop on the pay-per-view. 3 takedowns landed so far by Burns. His personal best is 9. 2:10 left to go in this fight. Landing some shots to the ribs is Burns, but Thompson counterpunching.
You're not going to get 9 takedowns on Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. There is a school of fighting that is these karate fighters.
Yeah.
You work the fucking takedown defense. The Chuck Liddell school of fighting. It is very impressive that Gilbert Burns has gotten 3 takedowns.
Minute 47 left to go. Shout out to Myron Varney and everybody shouting us out in the chat. We are in the third and final round. Minute 40 left to go. Thompson's neck pressed up against the cage. His neck, his back. Pressed up against the cage here with 92 seconds left to go in the round. Trying to figure out a road here is Thompson, who might have won the second round, may be able to steal the first round on the scorecards, but Burns here with under a minute and a half in the third round might be able to get the win.
With the knee to really be teeing off on him. And teeing off he is. Gilbert Burns throwing some weak-ass punches to the face of Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, trying to show some output. Matt, I wouldn't begrudge any judge for calling it either way. Earlier in this round, you had Wonderboy really landing hard. But it is unfortunate that this type of control with no damage could really win Gilbert Burns this fight.
It's over 3.5 minutes of ground control time for Burns in this fight, and trying to seal the deal here in Las Vegas with 42 seconds left to go in the final round.
Wonderboy looks winded up against the cage.
Yeah, he's been grounded into the dirt in this fight.
Yeah, 30 seconds, and Gilbert Burns going for a guillotine attempt. He has Wonderboy's head and easily slipped, but into full mount? Full mount is Gilbert Burns. And doing a whole lot of Nothing with it.
Nope. And now trying to go for a bulldog choke from the bottom is Stephen Thompson, trying to secure this fight here with 8 seconds left to go. Burns trying to finish the fight. He knows it's under 10 seconds and is continuing to hammer the back of the head of Stephen Thompson. That's a little fucked up, but the fight will end. We'll go to the scorecards. And what the hell was Jason Herzog doing?
Not much of anything. Just repeated shots to the back of the head of Gilbert Burns, but you have Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and Gilbert Burns hugging it out and just being generally nice boys, and we like to see that. So I don't know, Matt. I came into this fight with such high expectations, and we see a replay of that spinning back.
He got him hard in the temple.
You got the heel to either the temple or the back of the ear. I couldn't really see that. But hot damn, either way, it's enough to really fucking take him down.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue that Gilbert Burns lost that last round because of the amount of top control that was there.
We're at 2,200 humans watching us on the Combat Culture YouTube channel. Bobby Christopher saying such an emotional broadcast. Jacob Sandy saying great channel, great call. Had to subscribe. Thank you to everybody. If you like what we're doing, if you love the commentary and you want to see them every month, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. You'll know when we're going live and when we have new videos, like the one Shaq was talking about earlier. So be sure to do that, like, subscribe, and if you really like what we're doing, do all that and leave a super chat. And be sure to follow us across social media at MRyan Consulting, at Brendan Sokler. My dog's trying to steal my shoe, at Steph Sotilli, and Shaq_Fu.
Wonderboy with a bit of a shiny cheek at this point, and Gilbert Burns bringing in his kid to the octagon. Is that what's happening here?
I think so. Roger Kamula saying McGregor couldn't even beat Monty Burns.
Like Simpsons Monty Burns?
Yes.
Not okay.
Because it's Gilbert Burns, Monty Burns.
I see the connection there. I see what you did. Yeah, Gilbert Burns seems like a massive motherfucker for McGregor to fight, like comparatively in stature.
You can see the wounds Thompson bashed up in the cheek.
Yeah.
We're waiting to hear for the official decision here.
This was not the fight I expected it to be.
Not at all.
But, Gilbert Burns implementing a very smart strategy, controlling the striker that is Wonderboy.
All three judges have scored the contest for Gilbert Burns, 29-28, a unanimous decision for Gilbert Burns here tonight in the co-main event.
And you got to think, had Burns not secured that takedown, Wonderboy was en route to winning that third round.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I would absolutely agree with that. A close fight.
So they're giving the first round to Burns, the second round to Thompson, and then the third round to Burns. That's how that's basically averaging out. We'll see on the scorecards when they're posted up on social. But 29-28, I think that's how you break down the rounds, in my opinion.
Not to be Dana White, I don't feel like this is something to be this ecstatic about. It's a win.
Yeah.
Over a game or of a competitor in Wonderboy. But goddamn.
If it was 30-27, you'd probably be saying it a little differently.
That's very true. I mean, it is something where it was a smart strategy implemented by Burns. But frankly, I just wanted to see it a bit more on the feet. I thought Burns was a hell of a striker in the Usman fight, and I wanted to see a bit more of that. Not that I do not love the wrestling game.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Gilbert Burns probably calling somebody out.
Thanks, Cats Meow. I'm close to the mic. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. You can't lean back all the way there.
I'm just upset. Goddamn. Shaq, what did you think of the fight?
I feel like it's very hard to look good against Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, so I'm not going to grill Gilbert Burns too much. In fact, kind of will oppose you here, Brendan. I was expecting an even more boring fight because Wonderboy is just so good at staying on the outside and bouncing in and out, and it's hard to get to. And while his kicks are super dangerous, I find when he was coming up in the division and fighting guys of lesser quality, he would land a lot of those big spinning kicks. We saw he landed one in the third, but I feel like at this level, people are too good defensively, and that can be the case from time to time for all fights. People are just so good defensively, and Stephen Wonderboy is like the best defensively that I'm glad it wasn't a total stinker. But
So, gang,
Gilbert Burns, he made that fight, especially that little hockey nonsense going in the second, as good as it could have been.
yeah,
Gilbert
that was
Burns,
pretty delightful.
9
Yeah,
times out of
that was a
10,
good fight.
99 times out of 100, he brings the firefight.
So what's next for Gilbert Burns?
Let's
After
look at the
this
rankings. Let me pull up the rankings very quickly.
Well, Burns was third behind Fucknut Jones, Colby Covington. He's second. I'm sorry, he was second behind Colby Covington. So it's probably going to be Covington Usman again, and then unless they do Usman fucking
Edwards.
I don't know. Yeah, Edwards,
Yeah.
but that's probably not happening.
No. So I got the rankings pulled up here. Obviously,
Yeah.
welterweight King Kamaru Usman at the top. You've got Covington, who, although that fight hasn't been announced, Dana White says that's the fight he wants to make. Usman Covington 2. That puts Gilbert still in position number 2. Leon in number 3. Doesn't it suck to be Leon Edwards? Because you were handily
really
winning
does.
that fight, and just because of the last 30 seconds, you might now need to go through another contender. So, I wouldn't be shocked if we saw Gilbert Burns versus Leon Edwards, or if they can make Colby Usman happen soon, they might just put Leon on reserve until the title fight emerges. Because it's not going to be, actually, although if Vicente Luque knocks the hell out of Michael Chiesa, and I'm not giving Michael Chiesa the credit, not because Michael Chiesa can't win that fight, but because I doubt he'll do it with as much flash as Vicente Luque might.
Yes.
I could see a situation where, this is what I'll say. This will be my prediction. Usman Covington 2, Leon Edwards waits, then you get Gilbert versus the winner of Luque Chiesa. That'll be my prediction.
Yeah. I mean, I would really love to see Luque versus.
Dude, and they're like best friends too, so I think they do
Good.
it. But
Good.
they fight the same way. Like, it's power, it's forward pressure, and when they're on the ground, they're hunting for a finish. I'm sold. I am sold.
It will please me. Boys, I'm tagging out for a second.
Go on ahead. We're getting ready for the main event here
Yes,
tonight.
yes.
I'm Matt Ryan, joined by Brendan Sokler, who just went to go take a tinkle, Stephanie Sotilli, and Olive the Fat Baby on the other side of the glass. And on camera with me right now, Shakiel Mahjouri.
Yes.
Jack, who you got?
Dustin
Who you have
Poirier.
in-
I
you
picked
got
Dustin Poirier in the second fight. And while I'm leaning that way, I'll say I'm not as confident as I was the first time. I think we've seen on multiple occasions now that Conor McGregor against Donald Cerrone, a guy who was noticeably a couple steps below him, he can come back from a long layoff and do well. But I didn't think that long layoff was going to serve him well against a guy like Dustin Poirier. Additionally, Dustin Poirier is just damn good. And what makes me more hesitant to pick him this time is we've seen that Conor McGregor is very good at making adjustments. He made really good adjustments between the first and second Nate Diaz fight. I'm confident that the same tools that work for DP the second time at 257 aren't going to work this time. So Conor tagged him up. Make no mistake, Conor took round 1, and he was doing well round 2 until the leg was compromised, and that opened up all the other shots. I don't think the same takedown that he landed, that little step in takedown, is going to work for Dustin as much this time, and I don't think the leg kicks are going to work for Dustin. So the question is, what new approach has Dustin Poirier developed that he can fool McGregor with before McGregor knocks him out? And I think it's going to be a harder puzzle to solve, but I still think Dustin can get it done.
And we got Matt Burns coming in with Dustin. We've got a whole bunch of people back and forth here saying Conor's going to sleep after knocking Dustin out. Conor would maul Dustin. Conor's going to sleep. We've got it back and forth. But Brendan,
How can anyone say Conor is going to maul Dustin? Like, I love the support. I love the passion. And it could happen.
First round made a lot. That first round was a big, big thing.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of things McGregor fans are going to hold on to. They're going to look at the leg kick as an aberration and as an exception and not the rule. So,
and it probably isn't the rule, but I gave you a hesitant answer, and I just feel like if you're really making a calculation about this, it should be hesitant one way or the other.
You know what? Just for shiggles, I'm going to make a non-hesitant call. I'm going to say that Dustin Poirier really didn't implement that different a style other than actually throwing the leg kicks. And Conor McGregor has yet to lose a rematch. Conor McGregor now has a chip on his shoulder and knows the game plan and knows this guy's stance. I would argue that the thing that fucked over Conor McGregor is a lack of fight time recently.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to put in another factor. We're going to call it the Hulkamania factor. This is in front of a goddamn audience. And
well,
we know
so was the second one, but that was in Abu Dhabi. It was a Fight Island fight. It was a whole other thing. You're right. You're right.
Numbers, baby.
Yeah.
Electricity, honey.
Oh,
And
I
we are
can't wait.
dealing-
Y'all need to turn on. If you have, I guess you can, but you're missing
We
out
can.
not hearing the audience when this fight starts.
Oh, I'll probably watch this fight more than once. But it is something where I'm going to say Conor McGregor in 2, just not just to fuck with Shaq. That was actually my pick beforehand. But Conor in 2. And let's have at it.
And Conor will be walking out first. This is gonna be interesting. This is the big one here. And you know what? People are bringing up what Conor said about Jolie Poirier. There's a lot of shit here, but I talked about this in my essay for Out Yelling. We don't know if it's Conor working the marks or this is real Conor being real.
I would say yes. I think he's fucking with everyone, and it's probably based in some level of truth. Who's to say? But fuck it. I'm excited. It's a Conor McGregor fight night, baby. And you know what? I'm here for it.
This is the third time I've called a Conor McGregor fight, and I am excited. 2,500 people and growing here in the chat with us. We're at over 2,700. We're almost at 3,000 humans. Spread the word. Let people know.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
You know what has me just about as excited
What's
as
that?
this? It is this Old Elk
Ooh, and
barrel pick from 58th Street Wine and Liquors, nearly breaking my glass there. It is benefiting breast cancer. The proceeds are for breast cancer research. Come check it out. We got the link in the description. They are the best barrel picks in the city, and they'll ship to you.
And you can buy the alcohol directly from us in the description. You can find other drinks you like in the description below. We'll post that in the chat, but that's what we're sipping on here tonight. Some Old Elk whiskey, barrel aged. It is delicious, and we're so glad to be sipping on this and talking to you. Shout out to our friends at 58th Street Wine and Liquors, the official people that get Matt and Brendan drunk on this show.
Thanks, Sean.
Scott Crowley saying, proper porn star hairdo, big man. Props. Good, thank you. It's incredible. My hair is incredibly terrible.
It might be my hair.
No, it's my hair. It's my hair.
Whose hair is incredibly terrible? Let us know.
Steph,
in the
what do you
comments.
got for us?
Somebody has started a rumor that you're wearing a wig.
Which one of us?
Me.
Yeah.
All real, baby. All real. Conor McGregor making the walk to the octagon for the second time in a calendar year, for the first time since I believe
2016. Yeah. Conor with the cupping bruises on his back, probably feeling fresh and loose after that. That made me feel like shit when I did it.
Yeah, I've never done it. I've never understood why people do it.
You know what? If you get us to 1,000 new subs, we will get cupping and do the capoeira. Fuck it. We have one fight to do it. Bring it on, gang. Also, if you believe Dustin Poirier is going to win this, you should probably donate to the super chat. But also, alternatively, if you believe Conor McGregor is, you should donate to the super chat. And whoever donates the most, that's the real winner. Of
Yeah.
This fight.
And this is a lightweight title eliminator. The winner
It sure
of this
shit
is fighting the champion later this year.
Yeah.
And that's insane to me. Charles Oliveira will probably get a Conor McGregor payday for this.
And the loser will probably fight Michael Chandler. I'd imagine.
Yeah. Unless it's Conor and it's the Diaz trilogy. And doing the billionaire strut one more time is Conor McGregor, the Terry Funk of mixed martial arts, looking to make some big bank here tonight in front of a whole bunch of influential rich people.
Shout out to Terry Funk. I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Same here. Chris Hansen saying Dustin by KO in the first round. On God.
Ferguson, the people's champ. Ferguson's not in this
He's
fight.
not, yeah. And now Conor just doing the Young Bucks entrance at a corner of the octagon.
Killing the business. It's Conor McGregor.
Saving it, killing it. Depend upon who you talk to.
We love to say it's one of their
Costin McGregor saying he did the billionaire strut. Nairo Nut calling me Charles Bukowski. I don't know how to feel about that.
A little sexy and a little drunk.
Yeah, Gene USMC shouting out Steph.
Yeah. Big shout out to Steph Sotilli tonight. Just doing the Lord's work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lydia Whitner saying, I've never been so nervous in my life. You've never gotten a proctological exam.
It's nerve-wracking. That
We
shit's
are almost
scary.
at 3,000 humans in the chat. So share, spread the word, spread the love, let people know, and you've got to stay closer to the mic so people can hear you.
God, thank you, Danielle. Appreciate ya. Goddamn. Some fancy lights and America lights for Dustin Poirier.
And Poirier walking with the crypto.com shirt, he probably is getting like $50 for. So good for him for being able to negotiate that.
He's got
deal.
that hot sauce money, Matt. He doesn't give a fuck.
Is there money in hot sauce?
I mean, dude, it's sold out on Heatonist several times.
All right.
And it's really good.
Okay.
Check out his hot sauce if you like hot
This is such
sauce.
an event. Green74 sharing this in the chat. ESPN is showing the walkouts right now on ESPN.
Good for them.
That's pretty nuts.
Good for the sport.
Steph, Gene is asking for your prediction for the fight.
Yeah.
Is there any button for just hope they have a good, clean fight?
Let's hope they have fun. We're rooting for fun.
My prediction is another guardrail will be thrown.
Oh, God.
And it's American Top Team versus SBG once again. This is going to be interesting here.
Truly. Didn't Connor try to join ATT?
I think he did a little bit of training at ATT prior to the Cowboy fight. Shaq, keep me honest on that, but he has done some workouts at ATT in the past when he's been in Florida.
Has the lead coach of ATT recovered from
Getting powerbombed?
Dan Lambert, shout out.
Yeah, Dan Lambert doing a hell of a pro wrestling promo on Wednesday.
I've produced him before. Really nice, really good.
I was there live in Miami on Wednesday, and hot diggity fuck, did he give a good promo?
Yeah.
Speaking of cutting promos, can we just say Conor McGregor ranked 3rd at that press conference? So when Dustin Poirier and that Florida radio dude in the pink shirt
I
who
wanted
told
to
Conor
throw him through a
that
plate glass window.
yes, but man, did he get on Conor's nerves? But he told him that he's won one fight since Barack Obama was president.
God damn.
That was a good one.
Impressive work, pink shirt guy.
Good troll, but
Locks and bagel suit guy represented.
Yeah.
How dare you? I know what I'm getting for breakfast. All right, Dustin Poirier entering the octagon.
And now, and we got the shit talk early. McGregor's in his head. McGregor is in his head, folks. Poirier, he, ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. You scared to death, you shook. There ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. So this is going to be really interesting. And McGregor is in a zone. I don't know if it's a rib or not. I don't know if he's working.
I don't know if we're getting worked here about Poirier being like, my wife wanted to see your dick. Well, and McGregor being like, your wife wanted to see my dick. I don't
look at the tail of the tape. Both are 32. Both are 5'9". Both are 156 pounds. McGregor with a slight reach advantage, 74-72. Here's the big stat. Poirier, the -139 favorite. McGregor, the +110 underdog.
139 seems like a really fucking random number. I'm
Yeah.
just going to say.
It's like negotiating a contract.
139.
Yeah. Bruce Buffer in his green velvet jacket that once was the home for many an Elvis painting. And McGregor just wanting to throw hands already in the tightest of green shorts.
So tight.
And ESPN keeping the fight. Shout out to Phil, the issues guy. You guys have excellent chemistry. I'd hire you to commentate my funeral. Follow one of us on Twitter, and we will do that.
Yeah, we'll totally do that.
I'll host a funeral.
I'll
Glenn
host the
Henry out
fuck out
in
of a
Long
funeral.
Beach.
$100 for McGregor. You're gonna give us $100 for McGregor?
No, I think he's
We-
putting 100 on McGregor.
No, I like it better our
Well,
way.
yeah,
man.
that way works well for me too.
Give us that money.
Yes, I like money. But this is a 5-round fight, a lightweight title eliminator, a rare but not so rare non-title fight main event. We were supposed to have a world heavyweight title fight in a couple of weeks, but that got moved to October because Tyson Fury is a nut bucket.
What happened with
He
Tyson
tested
Fury?
positive for Rona. So the fight's in October now.
Oh, is it because he didn't think it was real?
I don't know.
Is it because he thought he could fight it?
I don't know.
Mental health's an important thing,
It
folks.
certainly is.
Do your due diligence. on
MA
it.
saying you're going to have humble pie for breakfast, Brendan.
Oh, I'm gonna have lox and bagels like a fucking boss. But who knows? Maybe it is humble pie. But McGregor
And a motherfucker
doing-
get a bagel? It's 12:19 in the Eastern Standard Time Zone.
I said for breakfast. Come on. Conor McGregor doing some lunges. Looking like a beefy boy.
He looks good. He looks the same way he did for the Cowboy fight. He looks in great shape.
Yeah.
He looks a lot more focused. I don't know. You're never going to know until the fight starts where the fuck it's going to go.
Well, that's the thing with these McGregor fights for the last couple of years. You haven't seen him in the octagon enough. That's the problem. That is the problem in Conor McGregor's game over the last couple of years. It's just been he hasn't been doing it enough. And he's doing the turnaround. This is a rematch.
So
He does well in rematches.
Conor has not been past the second round in 8 of his last 10 fights. In his entire career, he's only gone past the second round 3 times.
Well, that makes me feel very silly calling it in the second round.
Yeah.
But you know what? Fuck it. I'll be a silly boy.
Poirier looking great too, looking a lot like Michael Chandler for some reason, and I don't think that bodes well.
Yeah.
Because we saw what happened the last time.
We'll see how this goes. This is a battle of the glow up boys who have finally figured out their fucking hair game. And you know what? We're here for it, and we're rooting for all of it.
And inside the T-Mobile Arena, the official introductions have ceased. The crowd is packed. Herb Dean will be the referee for this main event, and both men staring each other down. McGregor ready to go. Poirier staring at him, not sure what to do with his hands now, shaking his arms.
Fun fact, Herb Dean, my second favorite Herb.
Really? Who's the first one? The one from the Wendy's commercial?
Just general Herb.
Alpert?
Yeah.
And his Tijuana brass.
Yeah. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose
David
control, Matt. I think I like it.
I like it too. David Epic throwing $5 to the cause, and here we go. McGregor with a spinning back kick to start the fight, and he has got Poirier on his back foot. Another spinning back kick from McGregor.
Things that McGregor did not do in that second fight. 3 kicks already thrown by McGregor in under the first 15 seconds.
And another kick missing to Poirier. Poirier missing with a kick of his own. McGregor has shifted the momentum. There's a leg kick by McGregor. Push kick to the thigh. And McGregor coming in, tried to go for the takedown. Or pardon me, go for a Muay Thai clinch. Was not able to go. Spinning back kick to the ribs by McGregor.
He did get that kidney with that kick. And leg kick on the way out. Poirier swinging and
He
missing.
tried to hold McGregor in place and throw that punch, but it didn't land. 4:20 left to go. I have an amazing amount of anxiety right now because of this fight. Kick to the leg by McGregor. McGregor gets kicked by Poirier. Stretching up his stance, Conor eating a right hand from Poirier. 4:05 left to go in round number 1.
How fucking calm these guys both are.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are poised, high-level fighters. I mean, Dodoy statement to end all Dodoy statements, but hot damn, this is going to be a banger. 2 kicks thrown by McGregor, both landing on Poirier.
Feigning that left kick, Poirier throwing that. He had to adjust his shorts there. That might come into play during this fight. Weirder shit has happened. A kick to the leg by McGregor to the knee. Landing a left-right combination. Right-left combination was McGregor. Uppercut and an overhand. And now Poirier throwing shots. He gets McGregor on the chin. Poirier trying to pile on the punches. Missing McGregor. Going for the clinch. Knee to the body. Poirier trying to go for the takedown. Tom Klassen donating $5 to the cause. And Poirier trying to take McGregor to the ground. Jonathan Roncone donating $24.99 with 3:18 left to go in the round. McGregor trying to fight out of a clinch situation.
McGregor so far stuffing the takedown, trying to throw a guillotine on. Conor McGregor, obviously known for his jiu-jitsu, but he does appear to have the neck right now, and he doesn't appear to be tiring out the arms, which is something that
McGregor trying to pull a guillotine. McGregor's trying to pull a guillotine. He's got it locked in. He has it locked in. Poirier trying to fight out of it. McGregor has the guillotine with 2:52 left to go. Trying to choke out Poirier is McGregor. Trying to interlock the body. He has the guillotine in. Poirier in trouble. McGregor trying to cinch it in deep. He's trying to interlock the legs around the body of Poirier. has it! McGregor has it in! McGregor Poirier gets his head out! Hot goddamn! Poirier on top now!
I mean, for 3 seconds, a bunch of people who put McGregor by submission could have made hand over fist fucking money here, kids. But Poirier escaping. Matt Ryan winded from what an epic exchange.
An elbow by Poirier. McGregor on the ground. McGregor looking for an option here.
McGregor showing very intelligent defense. Elbows to the side of the ear of Dustin Poirier by Conor McGregor, working from the bottom, getting his feet up against the hips, creating some distance.
Oh, and an elbow from the ground. McGregor landing bionic elbows. He is clubbering in public, baby. And interlocking the leg again around the waist of Poirier is McGregor. And now trying to push off Poirier. And McGregor in trouble here. Ground and pound position. Throwing elbows is Poirier. McGregor trying to fight out of it. 99 seconds left to go and no elbows from McGregor.
Josh Barnett, very proud of Conor McGregor somewhere out in the universe. Hot diggity fuck. This has been, I think, the best jiu-jitsu display by Conor McGregor that I think we've seen in his 20-some-odd fights. But Poirier, not to be counted out, still going for big strikes and an up kick by McGregor.
And Poirier going right back in, eating elbows again. 1:09 left to go in the round.
God damn, do I love this fucking fight. Poirier raining down elbows, not landing
Those were
anything.
forearms. Fuck elbows. 1 minute left to go in the round, and Poirier pounding the punches down, and an up kick by McGregor. Poirier trying to finish the fight. McGregor needs to get back up and kicks Poirier kicking, getting kicked right in the face. 48 seconds left to go in the round.
Hot damn. It is back and forth in these exchanges. Poirier trying to rain down elbows. McGregor continually trying to create distance and getting successful with those up kicks. And right now, Dustin Poirier really pressing Conor McGregor up against the cage. Round 2 will really determine. Oh, Conor McGregor's
got it back in. McGregor popped back out. Poirier's head
Poirier
is made out of margarine because he slipped right out of that. 21 seconds. Looks like McGregor is bleeding from the mouth. 18 seconds left to go in the round. Poirier being held on by McGregor, and they will stand back up and they will finish this round. McGregor
with a leg kick
might be bleeding, and McGregor's down. McGregor is down. McGregor in trouble with 5 seconds left to go in the round. This one could be over 2, 1, and we will go to the second round. Poirier 2 seconds away from finishing the fight, and McGregor might have broke his leg. McGregor has oh my God.
Has he broken his leg?
Conor McGregor may have, oh my God, he has broken his ankle. Oh my God, Conor McGregor's ankle has snapped in half. And they are just holding on the shot.
Could we not, though? Just a thought. Could we not hold on to this shot? And what a disappointing.
And it's over. This fight is over. We have gotten a hand job. The orgasm has been ruined, and Conor McGregor has broken his ankle.
What a fuck. What an amazing fight to have ended in such a shitty manner. What the fuck just happened there?
I think on that last shot, McGregor planted his foot and his ankle broke. And this crowd is probably not happy. And nobody right now is happy about this. Poirier flipping somebody off. And yeah, Conor McGregor has broken his ankle. It's not Theismann bad, but it snapped. It's floppy. It's a little floppy.
Yeah, this is not Sid Vicious bad. Wrestler Sid Vicious.
Well, here we're gonna see what happened here. McGregor evaded, and then there it is. Yep, it bent. The ankle. He was behind it. He planted on his ankle at an angle, and it broke.
Wow. Let me just say, first of all, God. Wild when these things happen. You think Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman too. So much there, right? Was it a fluke the first time with the showmanship? Now, one of what's turned into one of the most important rivalries and trilogies in MMA history ends like this, and it was such a good first round. Was it out of the question to say we might see Dustin versus Conor 4?
You've got to at this point. McGregor won the round. Conor won the round. It was a 10-9 round. It was a 10-9 round because McGregor almost finished the fight 3 times.
It was an incredibly impressive showing.
I respectfully disagree, but okay.
Listen, it's
Poirier had the last 40 seconds, but I think the first 4:30 were Conor led majority of the time. But
I would agree with Matt Ryan and tell Shaq that he's wrong and that's allowed. But
That's okay.
God damn, this is the Arlovsky, Tim Sylvia of our time. What bullshit and shenanigans. What unfortunate crap. I think you have to go for Poirier getting a title shot at this point, just because that injury is going to take a while. And frankly, you know, I might wait on fight number 4. I might, for the sake...
Poirier's going to get Oliveira now.
He has to.
Yeah, and then we're going to see McGregor take on Chandler when he comes back, or we're going to see the Diaz trilogy. But, yeah.
Either are smart. I personally would try to go for Chandler, because I think the big money in this is if Poirier beats Oliveira, which I think is fully possible. It's utterly respectable fighter in Dustin Poirier.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? It's a hell of a fight. It's a hell of a main. But I think the big money eventually is in that 4th fight, that title fight, because what a mulligan of a win. What a mulligan of a fucking win. This is, goddamn, I'm so deeply disappointed.
This is one of those moments where it's like, you felt that anxiety in the air, like something was going to happen, but you didn't think it was going to be this.
No, you felt that anxiety in the air of something's going to happen, in that there's 2 fighters that are very likable. And this is not the way Dustin Poirier wants to win.
Mm-hmm.
It's apparently not the way that Conor McGregor wants to lose, because he's going to be on the shelf for 6 to 9 months.
I just got sent a photo of the break, and you see that, right?
Yes, I saw it, Matt. Put it away. Jesus.
I just find myself laughing, not because I wish any ill will towards Conor, but just like, of course, the biggest fight of the year, the trilogy, the first fight back in Vegas. This is just MMA in a nutshell.
This is MMA in a nutshell. This is the best year and a half in a nutshell. How dare you, billionaire walk?
No. All the shit he talked, and now Poirier just pissed off. Like, bro, you had a 10-9 round, 10-9.5, but you were losing the majority of that round. So the man's ankle broke. You can disagree, pal, but and McGregor's still talking shit with his ankle broken.
I'm gonna tune into the post fight or the interview, and I'll get back to you guys.
Let us know what happened there. But yeah,
God damn, I'm infuriated.
For those just joining us, Conor McGregor has broken his ankle. Dustin Poirier is the winner by stoppage because of said broken ankle. It'd be wonderful if there was an organization where he could pay for have his bills taken care of, so like a players association of some sort, but that doesn't exist.
You mean healthcare or a union?
Yeah, that would be lovely. But
good.
He's got the money.
I think he'll be okay.
He'll be okay.
He'll be okay.
But yeah, that ankle snap was pretty disgusting.
And that's also one of those things where it's just like I don't know if we've seen a fighter come back from that type of injury better. It will be hard to say what type of fighter Conor McGregor will be after that,
or if he ever fights again.
I think he will. And to be utterly clinical about it, it's the McGregor brand is better if it's coming off a win.
Yeah,
if he retires off a win. So I do see him coming back. I see the McGregor brand being better if he survives this and comes to fight another day. We say, yes, Mark can go.
Okay, guys, just while I'm listening to this. So Dustin is saying that because Joe Rogan suggested that he broke his ankle after missing a punch. Dustin says, nah, I checked one of his kicks early on, and that's why I point at him, because I knew it fractured his ankle, and then that step broke it. And you see Conor on the floor just arguing. No mic, just pissed. Pissed at that assessment.
It's a different feel than that second fight where Poirier gave him some of his sweet hot sauce that I happen to be a big fan of. I don't know. I think this is good news for the fight game in that you get Poirier getting a shot. You get McGregor has a comeback story.
I'm deeply disappointed, though.
And to help strengthen Shaq's argument, Poirier outlanded McGregor 36-27 and had 198 seconds of ground control and landed 28 significant strikes on the ground. Shout out to Jonathan Roncone donating $4.99 to the cause.
Let's not listen to stats. Let's listen to how I feel in here.
When it comes to the stats, you can make the argument that either guy won the round. I saw McGregor in control for a majority of the round, but it also could be a little bit of bias because I know that the sport needs Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
but it's shitty that it ended like this. If he got finished, straight up finished, that's what we would want. But you don't want this. You don't want it to end. That's his life. Yeah,
Dustin
What if
Poirier.
she just went across the ring and was like,
Yeah.
Dustin Poirier says, karma is not a bitch, it's a mirror. So his whole thing is like, hey, man, I want Conor to get home to his family, his beautiful family. I hope he's okay. But he's been saying some horrible shit, and you can't say that kind of stuff to people. So
and now Conor McGregor cutting a promo
with a broken goddamn ankle.
Yeah. He is furious with himself.
Yeah. He should be. What a hard time.
Yeah,
he's going to drink.
And now Poirier talking shit to a man with a broken ankle, not making yourself look better there, pal.
Just let him cut his fucking promo so that you can make money later. I don't know.
And trending right now is his ankle on Twitter.
Oh no.
Yeah. Shout out to Kyle Pounds, awesome commentary. Thank you.
Thank you.
Conor needs to head back to featherweight. No, he needs to go up to welterweight.
Oh,
and yeah,
he needs to drink a dick ton of Nesquik.
Yeah,
like that's really some oval.
He needs some milk.
He needs milk. God damn it! Doesn't matter.
Shout out to Tammy Denham. Enjoyed the commentary, my dudes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it greatly. This is heartbreaking.
It's the shits. Like, this is not what you want. And now they're negotiating who's going to take Conor to the back. EMT's like, no, we've got this. We've got it.
I vote we put some roller skates under his ass and let him slide out.
After a close and contentious first round, where at the end of it, it looked like Poirier both of these guys almost stopped the fight. This is the 8th knockout for Poirier. Most knockouts now in history with 8.
Knockout?
It's a stoppage. It counts. It's a technical knockout.
But
it counts as a knockout.
This tastes like old chicken wings. Not the whiskey. The whiskey's phenomenal.
Whiskey's tremendous. Thank you so much again to our friends over 58th Street Wine and Liquors. Click the link in the description so you can pick up something like this old elk we've been drinking all night. Or if you don't like whiskey, maybe tequila, wine, vodka.
They're rum picks.
Conor McGregor in there saying, your wife is in my DMs on his way out of the cage.
I love it. I love it.
That's wild stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why, if you're wondering, that's why Dustin was like still jaw-jacking Conor on his way out. I kind of had it coming.
Trying to fight it down, man.
And now Charles Oliveira in the crowd. I am not impressed with their performance.
Charles Oliveira, either hungover or just too cool not to wear sunglasses at night.
So McGregor is now on a stretcher, but McGregor was trying to make sure he didn't go out on a stretcher. They almost rolled it away. He was almost carried to the back.
Yeah, I think probably a better look is going out on a stretcher than being carried in someone's arms. Unless, I don't know, if Derek Lewis carried him out, I think that would be cool.
You take my breath away style?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I'm not
maybe give me a little bit of bodyguard feel.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor and Whitney Houston, people I make comparisons to often.
So if you just wanted to miss it, if you just missed it, ladies and gentlemen, Conor McGregor has lost by TKO in the first round to Dustin Poirier because McGregor has broken his ankle. Conor McGregor suffered a disgusting ankle fracture. I'll be posting a photo on my Twitter.
I won't.
Search it on Twitter now.
It's gross.
Final thoughts, Brendan.
Final thoughts. I think you have to give Dustin Poirier the shot against Charles Oliveira. And then if McGregor can get past a Michael Chandler or a Nate Diaz, then I think we run this back because I don't think that was definitive. I don't think that this is settled. And I do think that Conor McGregor saying your wife is in my DMs might still keep the flame a burning. But hell of a night of fights with just a fart in church of a finish.
Yeah. It was the ruined hand job of finishes. Shaq, your final thought.
Yeah, I don't have a ton of sympathy for Conor with the way he's been talking. I have a ton of sympathy for fans and for that rivalry because we wanted to see a conclusion to it. But hey, I was having the thought that if Conor loses, now Conor's never going to lose all his star power, but losing this rivalry I thought was going to take some shine off of him. Like him winning this fight puts him at like a #1 contender spot, so it's all fixed. Everything's back to normal. I feel like a loss would have actually set him back a little bit. So hey, maybe we run this back at some point. Just another story. We'll be back here obviously on Combat Culture. And yeah, I've had fun, and now we'll go get belligerently drunk.
I'm already there.
Yeah.
But I want
Shaq, welcome to the club.
Thank you.
Shaq, go have a good time. Thank you, everyone, for coming in, and a huge thank you to 58th Street Wine and Liquors. Go check out their stuff. It's the fucking best.
It certainly is. I've had a wonderful time tonight. Steph, how are you feeling over there?
Little shell shots.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
That
What
was
was our
pretty
winning?
gross.
What was our winning comment of the night?
We're gonna still stick with the original.
Which was?
I'm gonna pull it up so I can read it verbatim. Y'all look like Batman and Garfunkel found in Microsoft.
Well, you are the winner of a Gilbert Burns Dubronx art piece from our friends over at Maze Chaser. Follow myself or Stephanie on Twitter. Shoot us a note. Hey, I was the guy who said that thing. And we will figure out a way to send that to you. But you know what? We are going to be off for a few weeks, but we will be back August 7th when Derek Lewis and Cyril Gagne make their way into the Octagon in Houston at the Toyota Center to crown a UFC interim heavyweight champion. That one's going to be banana pants. But from all of us here at Combat Culture to everybody at home, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a weird, wild, and fucked up night. Shaq, you go get fucked up. I'm going to get some McDonald's. Brendan, thank you as always. Steph and Olive, thank you. You guys are the best. Until next time, I'm Matt Ryan, your mom's boxing. So long from the Garden State.